High rollers. This war has been going for too long now, and it could have been finished with our victory back in 2022, but we are where we are now. And, we've come a long way as a community, and I as a streamer, and I want to take you back in time for exactly 2 years from today and show you what was there, how we've become the community as we are today, where we come from. So, my friends, please enjoy.
Yes. Hi everyone, guys. How are you doing? Mm, It's only Rick with you today. It is day 403. Hi everyone, guys. The activity in the chat. Thank you for that. Thank you for waiting. Sorry for keeping you waiting for 3 whole minutes. And I'm happy to be here today. I see Barry, sorry. Doc, hi. Hi everyone. Richard, Charlie, Anna, Lisa, Cinnamon. I saw Vigas, I guess. Yeah, all of you guys, I'm really happy to see you. I saw Annette, yes, Hot Mushroom Soup, Mushroom Manny. I'm happy to see all the familiar faces or just the user pics, but I know you guys are real. And Eugene is here. Hi, Eugene. How you doing? Eugene has been making all those beautiful thumbnails for the video, by the way, for the streams, I mean. So let's thank them for that. Nubas also say hi. Yeah, say hi to Nubas. It's my friend's cat. I like him. So he's saying hi and I'm also sending hi to him. Hubert, hey from New Brunswick, Canada. Hi, Hubert. I'm really happy to see people from Canada. We're actually happy to see people from every country in the world in here. But Canada is one of our dearest friends, and especially, of course, Jet is my co-host here usually, but he's not here today, and he's not gonna be on the next stream either. Yeah, taking a bit of rest because he's burning out on his work, and he really needs it. He really needs to rest and to feel himself rested and not just wasting all the time of at work because he's working 7 days per week and it's too much for any person, to be honest. Hi from London, says Irie Shu, or Shi, Irie. It's hard to pronounce, sorry. Um, so, Leah, hi. I see some new people here. Awesome. Hi. Hola from NOLA. By the way, NOLA, can you guys help me with that? Where it is? New something. It's an abbreviation for some country, right? I think. And it wasn't me. Hi. Hi, Tank 2. I'm really happy to see you all, guys. Canada here, says Cinnamon. Yes, Cinnamon is also one of our great supporters. Thank you for regular donations. I received your donation a couple of days ago and wanted to do it, I mean, to redirect it today. Shevchenko misspelled. Uh-huh. I didn't get it, but okay. So guys, today I'm trying to do a new format, trying to organize the stream somehow, to make it more, like structurized and interesting too. This is why I'm gonna be doing, I'm not gonna be doing those fonts redirections on the stream because it wastes too much time for all of us in here, and just eating the time when the news can be uh, brought, right? Hi Amy, hi Riga, hi Annie, Yuki Chick, Wilk. Wow, what a name. Uh, Warm sunny greetings from Arizona. Greetings from Ukraine to Arizona to London to US to Canada to all the countries that you are guys gathered here from, and from Spain, Alan Hawkins. Welcome, Alan. I don't think we have many viewers from Spain, at least the active ones in the chat. So uh, tell us more about you. New Orleans, Louisiana. Ah, okay. Abbreviation for actually a not only for a city, but also for a state, just in one abbreviation. That's crazy. And so I need to wear my um, heating ooks because it's getting cold outside. It's foggy today and it's raining and what? And it's no heating already. Our heating season ended yesterday. Yesterday we had no heating already, but it's not that cold outside. This is why I can wear just a t-shirt in here. And still, my legs are getting cold, and probably I'm gonna wear a hoodie too, but a bit later. But for now, it is okay. Hi from Germany, also. I see it. It was me. Um, and Carl Green was saying hello from Middle America. By the way, Riga was saying, guys, just want to say hello. Won't be around much today, but maybe on towards the end. Glory to heroes, and thanks for the video update, Rick. Awesome to see your donations being put into use. Yeah, we're gonna get to that really soon, but yeah, so about the new format. Let's do what? Let's announce the fundraiser that we're doing today. And then you guys just send me funds during the stream, not funds, donations, and yeah, to grow fund. And I'm gonna get them all piled up on my PayPal and just redirect them to the jar of the fundraiser itself. In the end of the stream, all together, I'm gonna say the sum that we've managed together, and then I'm just gonna send all this all this sum to the fundraiser's jar. Yeah, Richard is already providing my PayPal for the truck donations. Awesome, thank you, Richard. And what? So, guys, let's stay updated to the latest fundraiser that we've been doing on the last stream. So today I've posted a, you know what I've posted. I've posted the. Let me check it. Just a second. My channel. It's shorts. Yes, it's the how do you call it? Address. It's a thank you address from our soldier who was receiving the truck already. They received it yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe the day before yesterday. And he sent this video to Halina, to my friend. You all remember Halina, right? From this video, she's making med
Hi
kits.
guys, Halina.
Oh, I'm not showing you the screen. Just a second. But yeah, you gotta see it. So my friend Helena is making those med kits, and not only, and she's raising funds. She's making all these raises possible. So we gotta thank her for the opportunity. I can thank her for the opportunity to give. I mean, to raise funds together with you guys. So yeah, let's watch first. I didn't show it to you on the stream last time, and the last time, I mean, the one before the last time, but I made, yeah, I didn't show you on the stream, but you probably seen it on my channel. So I made a short about Helena teaching me how to make the med kits for the guys from the front line. It was a bit messy because it was like, how do you call it? Exprompt. Do you have such a word? You know, when you're doing something without preparation, without a script behind you, you're just talking it from your mind right here, right now, yeah, right meow, something like that. And yeah, so this was just something spontaneous. I came to her. She said, "Do you wanna see how medkits are being made?" Of course, I couldn't remember all the positions of stuff in just in one try, and I gotta work for some week there. But yeah, of course. This was a great experience, and I was able to show it to you guys to show what she's doing. So let's watch it again.
Hi guys, Halina, my friend. Today she taught me to gather the med kit, the professional one, the one for the front line, for the guys from the front line. All the stuff we gathered it today. She taught me how to where to put. Everything is on its place. Everything is
Yeah,
where it should
there's a
be.
lot of stuff in
There's
there.
all that's needed.
Tourniquets,
And I guess it's NATO standard,
meds,
right, Галя? Це
Yes.
НАТО. Це
some
стандарт.
bandages,
Yes, and more.
And even
it's
more. Yeah, some
NATO
bonuses
standard.
like these heating. Yeah, it's extra quality. It's Halina's quality. She's making these every day. This is a great work she's doing, and I just wanted to share it with you. And that's it.
Слава Україні!
Yeah, and of course, Slava Ukrainian. Yeah, so Soldier sent this video to her first, and she sent it to me because all the communication is going through her. She's a reliable volunteer that our soldiers trust to, and she provided them with a lot of medkits and with a lot of, you know, also other stuff like that. With she provides them with ammunition, like sometimes it is the body armor. I don't know how it's called, but it's the body armor itself, and there's a plate that is put inside the body armor, and it makes it solid, that plate. Sometimes she provides them with plates, sometimes with body armor, like a vest. Yeah, it's a vest. With vests and a lot of stuff like thermal, thermal dress, thermal underwear, and meds and medkits. Yeah, we mentioned them already. What else? With drones. Yeah, by the way, about the drone, guys. But yeah, let's watch the video first. I'm getting carried away, so let's just check the report from the soldier who already received the pickup truck that we were raising for the last 3 weeks money for. Let's watch it.
Бажаю здоров'я. Хочу висловити подяку Рік з Ukrainian за надану допомогу і зборі коштів на цей пікап. Ну, не пікап, а позашляховик. І також хочемо подякувати всім людям, які долучилися до збору коштів. Це в районі 30 тисяч. Там хлопці зняли частину, тому що треба було людині частину оплатити. Машина вже в нас. Просто треба було половину дати, а на слідуючу половину він почекає. Там в разі чого, якщо збереться більша сума, можете не хвилюватися, вона потратиться на потреби, тому що дуже багато.
It's a bit noisy in the beginning. Sorry for that. I should have considered the sound. But what? Belly was an explosion in St. Petersburg. We're gonna get to that too, of course. Then so many things to get back to. But yeah, guys, there's a video. There's actually she showed us the truck itself. Well, it's actually not a pickup, it's SUV, but it's been made SUV. It's a pickup truck which received, how do you call it? A roof on the truck itself. Not the truck, but the tank. You told me the word, but I forget how you call it. Okay, so, and about the drone, let's get back to the drone. No, first I gotta explain it to you what he meant when he said we took half of the sum and gave it to the owner of the car. So they've agreed with the owner that he's given them the car earlier than he receives the full sum of money from them. It was 185,000 hryvnias. Agreed, and they took the money from the jar, 108,000 hryvnias. Just a second, I'm gonna put it in the chat. UA hryvnias, it's UAH. So they took 108,000 hryvnias from the jar for the fundraiser, and they gave it to the owner of the car. Let's get to the jar. You see, it's only 6,000 right now, so we gotta add 108,000 to these 6,000, and they've agreed that they will give him the other. Let me let me check. Yeah, 185,000 minus 108,000 is going to be 77,000, right? So they've agreed that they're going to give 77,000 to the owner of the car when they will raise it. So we got to raise 77,000 more with you guys, but as they've already received the car, they will do what? They will do what? I got distracted by the chat. Sorry, guys. So they already have a car. This is why we guys with you together, we can switch our donations to the other fundraiser because there's one much more urgent and critical. I'm gonna tell it in a bit. Talk about it in a bit. Yeah, tell you about it in a bit. And yes, and we're gonna be sending some money. I actually wanted to ask you, what do you guys think if we're gonna send some small amount of donations to this fundraiser for the car, so guys can pay the guy who sold them this car someday. I mean, to pay the rest of the sum of money. Of course, we can decide just to keep it to them, but I guess it is a bit of a stress, and you know how it works. They agreed on one sum, and they're gonna be in debt in front of that guy, and we don't end up to be in debt, right? But this time, Alina told me that we gotta raise money for the Omega squad. They're actually special forces, special forces unit Omega. Mike, Slava Ukraini, congrats Rick on your fundraising. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you guys for the support. Actually, it's actually super awesome that they managed to get this car before the fundraiser was done. But yeah, they're still gonna be in debt, and they're still gonna need to provide another 70K to that guy. And what? And anyway, that guy was pretty generous to give them car. He understands that it is urgent, and he understands that maybe they won't be able to give him the other even. Yeah, of course, let's hope it's not going to happen, but there's a possibility that they won't be able to give him the rest of the sum. But yeah, they're agreed to that, and this is awesome. I'm glad that that is happening. So let's go further. Yes. He's also a Ukrainian hero. Who, by the way? Okay, guys, I'm getting distracted by the chat. The other thing about the stream, I wanted to stream like what? New rule or new way of organization of the stream. I wanted to tell you that I'm gonna be not focusing on the chat. Sorry for that. I'm gonna be focusing on the news and on the information I'm giving you, and I'm just gonna get back to the chat time to time to check where I'm gonna be tagged. Yeah. So, hey, Dan Wiley, thank you so much for becoming a stinger. Thank you for the support. And by the way, guys, you gotta check my Patreon too. It is more like it's the priority for me more than YouTube, but YouTube is great too. But anyway, consider becoming a Stinger, Javelin, or Bradley, or maybe even Abrams or HIMARS on my Patreon. Go check it. It's Rick the Ukrainian. I'm just gonna say this and nothing more. You know how Patreon works, right? So yeah. Keep doing what you do. Much love, buddy. Thank you, Dan Wiley. Thank you so much. Yeah, so Charlie says if you want Rick to see your messages, put tag Rick the Ukrainian at the end. So in the end of the messages, I'm just gonna read them like every 10 or 20 minutes, just the messages with my tag on it. So yeah, let's organize it like this. Let's see how it's gonna work. If you're gonna be satisfied on me checking the chat that often, or maybe not. Let's just try how it's gonna happen. I mean, let's just try and see how it's gonna go. So now let's talk fast about the new fundraiser. So the guys are raising for FPV drones. You know, those kamikaze drones that we've been watching some videos not that long ago from, you know, and maybe and I'm sure that they will even, I'll ask them to send us some exclusive videos with them using those to destroy Russian tanks, probably, or maybe Russian soldiers, and we're gonna watch it here on the stream. So it's also a, you know, a perspective. No, it's not a perspective. It's the chance to get the exclusive content. So they are raising funds for 10 FPV drones. Not for me, guys, for you, content, I mean. So they're raising money for 10 FPV drones and another pickup truck, L200. You know, the Mitsubishi, Mitsubishi, I don't know how it's pronounced correctly. And what? And they need, you see it on the progress bar here in the bottom, they need 440,000. It's a lot. Hey Dan, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. It's awesome. Thank you so much. And you guys grab it. You know how to grab it. Just press on a present and accept it. If you know how to grab it. Hello, Michael. Glad to see you. So, what I was wanting to say to you. Yeah, I was telling you the story of 10 FPV drones and Mitsubishi L200. It's a pickup truck. They needed, you know, it's always needed there on the front line. So yeah, we're raising money for another pickup truck, and you guys can help them with that. It's the new. It's not the 67th Brigade. This time it's going to be the National Guard of Ukraine. They have a special force which is called Omega. Now I actually have the link to their Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. Let's watch it. Let's see what they have there. In just a second. Okay. Yeah, I guess I got it in here. Awesome. Yeah, Special Forces of Ukraine, Omega. And yeah, it's actually them. It's only 724 subscribers right now on Instagram. So guys, if you're using Instagram, let me give you the link to the chat right now. Yeah, here's a link to their Instagram, and I'm also gonna show it to you on the stream, so you can see it just here and now. Let's watch their page. Here's the link. And let's see what they have there. They've been actually using FPV drones already, if I'm not mistaken. Oh shit, I cannot watch the videos until I sign up. And I actually don't want to sign up on this page. So we probably won't be watching the videos. Or maybe I'll go and sign up. But you see, they have a cat in here. So it's, you see, it's Omega Special Forces National Guard of Ukraine. NGU is National Guard. They say we are defending the independence of the whole world. They are actually right, because they're fighting not only for Ukraine, but for the whole world right now, for the freedom of many countries that could have become the next victims of Russia, you know, of Russian aggression. Maybe. Okay, so you guys see their page. You can visit it if you want. I actually am gonna add the link to the description of the stream right now. I'm gonna try to be more multi-functional, and yeah. So the page. Let me. It's gonna be the page of Omega Squad. And you guys tell me if the link is when I add it, okay? Okay, I saved it. Now you can check the description. It should be there. It is going to be the page of Omega Squad, and Instagram link is going to be there. Okay, I see 47 people. So glad to see so many people here. Thank you guys and please give this video a like. It's gonna help with the algorithm, you know, to I see only 37 likes. We can definitely do 50 now, maybe even more. Maybe we can do 60 right now. Please give this video a like, give the stream a like, yes. And what else can you do? You can send a link to the stream to your friends or family or anyone who's interested in this kind of content, right? And in Ukraine, of course, because this kind of content means Ukraine, because we're here to help my country win this war, to defeat Russia, to stop it from ever terrorizing any country in the world. They've been terrorizing too many countries in the world, and yes. Yeah, that worked, mate, said Barry. Thank you so much, Barry. Okay, so they're raising funds for the truck and for the 10 FPV drones, not for the, but for 10 FPV drones. And they are, we're gonna watch videos on the next stream, definitely, I promise you this, guys. About the drone, let's get back to the drone, the previous fundraiser we've been making. It was Mavic 3T with a thermal camera to see, you know, Russians in the night, during the night, for our soldiers. And that one, we've raised money successfully like 3 weeks ago. And today, Halina, our friend, told me that it's already in Poland, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. It's getting close to the border, and in 2 days, or maybe in 3 days, they will receive it. Not they, she, Halina. But yeah, they actually. Her husband, who's an amazing volunteer too, he's helping her. So they will receive it. And I actually am thinking to go to Halina and make photos and videos of those drone there myself to give you the report from the first hand, as we say it here in Ukraine. Yeah, so I plan to report you on, yeah, and update you on the drone. It was pretty hard to get it. It took 3 weeks, maybe even more. But yeah, it's happening, and we're gonna be sending that drone, I hope next week already, to the front line. And I'll definitely try to, if I'm not gonna be recording the video of the drone of myself, yeah, I'm just gonna ask Helena to do it and send the video to me. So we're gonna be showing it to you next week, definitely. Thank you, guys. Without you, this wouldn't be possible, or it would be possible much, you know, slower and later. So yeah, thank you so much for the support, for raising funds with me, and this is just amazing and touching, and all your support, guys. It is just priceless. Yeah. Okay, guys. So I missed a couple of messages, I guess, with me tagged in there. Let's go through them. Let's see. What did I miss? NGU Omega, yes. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, Barry was saying good day, mate. Testing. Check, check, check. 1, 2. Yeah, we're testing. So, guys, now 47 likes, awesome. Plus 10 likes just in the last couple of minutes. Thank you. As a community, we can help Ukraine, says Charlie. Good work, team. Yes, guys. Thank you so much. And what? Yeah, you can also join Discord. We have our community growing there too. If you are still not a member of our Discord, you can just click the link that Richard just sent to the chat and join the community. So let's get to the news. So you guys can send donations to my PayPal during the stream, or directly to the jar. And if you send donation directly to the jar, the link is in the description. You can, there's 2 links for the previous fundraiser and for the new one. For 10 drones and a pickup is lower than the previous one. But all those that you sent to my PayPal, I'm gonna redirect them to the fundraiser itself in the end of the stream. So yeah, damn, my nose is itching today. I mention it all the time. Have you noticed that? If you're looking at me and not just listening to me, you probably noticed that. But actually, my stream could be easily just listened to. It's kind of podcast thing more than a stream, but I also give the option to look at me, guys, if you if you want to look at the streamers or podcasters. So about the news, yeah, I want to tell you some news. There's been something happening this week. For example, today, someone already mentioned it on the stream. Sorry if I don't remember who that was, but in St. Petersburg today, someone got blown up, and it's a Russian propagandist. Vladlen Tatarsky, his name is. So he was given a performance in St. Petersburg in some club, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was a restaurant because it was kind of small place. I'm still here, just gotta stay hydrated and a bit more. Just a sec. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I also forgot to say if you send money directly to the jar, just tag me there in the chat and tell me to yeah, and tell me that this was you. So the number, as you can see, 34% already raised, and we just need to raise something around 300K. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's if I'm not mistaken, it's something around $7,000, maybe $8,000. Oh no, actually, well, whatever. So in Hermes, you probably know how much it is already. So that Bogdan Tatarsky. Let's watch the video. I'm not gonna show you the most graphic video from that after that explosion. Just a sec. Give me the second to figure out how to show the video to you. Yeah, the most cruel one, I mean the most graphic one, is where they show the Vladlen Tatarsky, that Russian propagandist himself, lying on the ground with his skull open. So yeah, I'm definitely not going to show it to you. It could be pretty traumatizing. But we have the footage of explosion already. You see, it happened inside. I guess pretty close to him. Probably it was. Yeah, and they also report that he's the only one who died, and the other people are wounded. Somewhere around 16 Russian people who were sitting in the club. But you know, the fan base of Russian propagandists is, yeah, they actually. I wouldn't say they deserve it, but they knew that the danger near such people is pretty obvious these days. So yeah, they had it coming. I mean, he had it coming, but those people, his fans, yeah. So you see some people in blood. I'm not gonna show more to you. We have more videos. They are graphical, and of course, it's probably the fate of most of Russian propagandists and most of Russian, how do you call them? Maybe Kremlin's minions. Yeah, you can call them like that. But by the way, also that Vladlen Tatarsky, who was killed today, who bombed him, who knows? Probably. By the way, they usually have some fight between different Russian, how do you call it? We call it Kremlin towers. They symbolize different forces in Russia who some of them represent FSB. It's a federal defense service of Russia, which is actually it's a mechanism, it's a force, it's an institution to torture Russian people, to murder them, to not only Russian people all over the world. It's like KGB, KGB in Soviet Union. You probably all know what KGB is. So FSB, or FSB is actually the new KGB. It's KGB of the new Soviet Union, which is called Russia, and they are cruel. They are really ruthless, and they kill a lot of people. They also poison people. They also torture people, and I'm not sure which group of Kremlins, like savages, this Vladimir Tatarsky was working for. The other one is HUR. It's actually the intelligence of Russia. Like, just a second. I try to translate it, but whatever. It's the intelligence agency, and they fight amongst each other. So he can could be just killed by who? He could be just killed by Russians themselves. I also see sent 5 hryvnias from California, or from Canada, sorry. Thank you, Garth McKeel, for your 500 hryvnias for the donation. Nora S, hi. And I'm getting distracted by the chat, but I don't see... Oh, I see me being tagged. Charlie says we have footage of him being given a figure with TNT inside. What is being given a figure, Charlie? I'm actually a bit confused about this phrase, I'm not a native speaker. This is why it can be confusing sometimes. Chipped in 200 as well. Thank you so much, Hubert. What else, guys? What can I say? No, not say, maybe tell you. Okay, going back from the chat to the news. Yeah, I wanted to show you the video of that Vladimir Tatarsky, who was after Russia tried to annex our territories. I mean, proclaimed the territories of Zaporizhia region, Kherson region, and Luhansk, Donetsk Oblast. When they kinda annexed those territories last year, it was in September, after their fake referendum. So that Vladimir Tatarsky was actually showing his face somewhere in Kremlin, and he was saying this. Maybe it's different. Yeah, I guess it's the different resource. Just a second, I'm gonna check it on my Telegram, the other browser, and I'm gonna definitely find it. I just want to show you who he was, and what kind of person, if you can call him a person, or creature he was. Just a second, it's the wrong one. But yeah, it's important to show you that video, definitely. Yeah, I see it. I'm sending it to myself, to that browser, and let's see it. I'm gonna do like the synchronous translation right away.
Все, всех победим, всех убьем, всех, кого надо, ограбим. Все будет, как мы любим. Давайте,
will be robbed. Everything as we love it, he says. So yeah, this is the typical Russian, Russian in power, who wants to murder, who wants to rape. Yeah, he didn't say anything about raping, but he said about murdering, about taking what doesn't belong to him. He said we're gonna steal everything from everyone who deserves it. Yeah, so this dude went to, as we say it here in Ukraine, he went to Kobzon's concert. If you're curious, yeah, Charlie said rest in peace. Yeah, that guy, yeah, probably it's better for him to not rest in peace, just go to hell, right? So yeah, go to hell, Vladimir Tatarsky. you deserve it for being a part of Russian genocide. The propagandist of Russian genocide is actually a, is something one of the most cruel things that they raised the whole nation to commit genocide, and this shouldn't be forgiven. These things should be either avenged or brought to justice. And of course, all Russians probably won't be brought to justice. Some of them will be avenged, and we are not avenged. How do you call it this way? Because someone from our victims can be avenged, right? And this one could be vigilanted. You guys help me here. Piss, not peace. Yeah, Charlie meant that, so rest in piss, not in peace. I got it, guys. I mean, got it, Charlie. Spot on. Okay, let me check if I wasn't mentioned anywhere. Lisa was asking, is there another name on the PayPal account? Rick the Ukrainian? Yeah, it's another name. Richard, can you please give it again in the chat? It's my mail. It's rick.carl1842, then gmail.com. Please, Richard, I need your help here. Yeah. It's, you meant that. Okay, got it. Is there another name? Yeah, this is my real name there on PayPal, because this is how it works. At least if you are, just a person, not a company, and I'm just a person. By the way, you cannot use PayPal here in Ukraine if you're a company. You can use it only for the personal use. So this is why you're sending it to my card. No, not to my card, to my PayPal. Hey, Sekai, glad to see you. I see you already started gifting memberships. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's just, it's just a way for you to make how do you call it? What happened to this Tatarsky? I guess he's got blown up, and now he's brain all over that restaurant. And yeah, that happens to some greedy savages who want to take something that doesn't belong to them. They end up like that. Sekai, how you doing? Talk to us. I hope you haven't been banned in a chat because you're silent today, just gifting memberships. He's become Vatnik Soup, making a grand entrance. Yes, that's what I wanted to say, but something was like, something like making a stand came to my mind, and it's not that I wanted to say. I know that it means different. Yeah, he turned to a good Russian. Thank you, Doc. Great comparison. Think I did it. My tech skills are really bad, says Lisa. Hey, thank you, Lisa. Just let me check PayPal for a second. I'm not gonna be sending any money to my card. Just gonna check it fast. So just a sec, guys. And what? I guess. Hey, my cat is communicating with me through the door, but I'm not letting him in. So maybe I should. No, he doesn't want to come in. Yeah, I see some donation from Alfaro. Oh, it's you. Awesome. Thank you so much. Sorry if if you didn't want me to say your second name. Thank you. But yeah, sorry, it happened already. Thank you so much, Lisa. Hey Rick, do you have more interview videos of captured Russian soldiers? Of course, Wali Wali or Wali Wali. I'm working on the next one, already doing it this week. I hope I finally got a new member of the team who's gonna be helping me with subtitles. He's a great person. I'm really happy to meet him. I actually met him sometime before, like, you know, half a year ago. Yeah, he was making performance with his band here in Ukraine. He lives near Kiev too, and they were performing here in Kiev's club, and their music is powerful. It's filled with sense. It's really awesome. It's actually protest music, so I really am excited to have such a cool member in my team, and I really hope that he will have enough time and he will like this because, yeah, of course, it's a pretty hard job to make those subs, and it usually takes, like, to do 5 minutes of subs. I can spend 3 to 4 hours, probably even closer to 4 hours, just to do 5 minutes of subtitles. It's pretty hard. So please understand, Valley, that it is not that easy, if especially when you're working alone and you have the primary job, which you gotta go to every day, 5 days a week. And yeah, you just have your evening to do some translation and dubbing, and you don't always have the even powers to do that, so it can be happening every day. So yeah, this is why I'm dreaming of getting a, like, enough amount of support on Patreon to be able to work on that all the time, like all the work time, to just make it my job, and I'll gladly do it. So yeah, let's see. I once again ask you to check the Patreon of mine. Thank you guys. And by the way, what about likes? Please, if you for some reason haven't give these stream a like for now, please give it, or yeah, just give it. Give this a like. It will help us to bring it to more people. And what? And let's go to the news. This week, something important happened. This was summit, a Bucha summit happened this week. It was happening in Bucha and Kiev, I guess. Maybe in Kiev. But it is called by the name of Bucha. You know, you all know Bucha. Subbing for dubbing. Yeah, you're right. Subbing and becoming a patron is something that helps me bring you dubs and bringing them more often. So yeah, consider becoming my patron. Operator Starsky would say he's been improved. Yeah, that's cool. Vladlen Tatarsky has been improved. Thank you, Annie. This is actually helping to get something new. Not to get, but to how do I say it? To learn something new, of course, but to start using something new. Just a second. I just want to check something else. I guess I missed someone's donation again. But for that, yeah. Oh, Cinnamon, thank you so much. Cinnamon just sent a donation, $30 from Cinnamon. Thank you, Cinnamon is generous. Lisa, by the way, your donation is generous too, and I also have another donation from Cinnamon from 2 days ago. It's $20, and awesome donation that. Let me show it to you just a second. Let's go to Twitter, to my Twitter, and check it there. I've been posting a screenshot. This was so cute to see that donation. Just a second. Okay, So here it is. It was from Chicks on the Farm to help purchase a vehicle for the warriors in Ukraine from Brenda and Sue Iserman. This is, I don't know, from Chicks on the Farm. This was so cute. Somehow I feel like it's cute. Do you guys like share this feeling with me? Ozzy, hi. We're really glad to see you here again. I'm late. You're a bit late, but not entirely because we usually do 3 hours. Today it's gonna be shorter. I'm hoping for it to be shorter probably. But yeah. But anyway, 2 hours. I guess we're gonna be doing it for 2 hours. So Bucha Summit. Bucha Summit happened. It's the first Bucha Summit. Of course, we all hope. We not can hope, but we all hope that it's going to be first and the last Bucha Summit, because this summit is actually about bringing Russia to justice, bringing it to justice not only for the war crimes that they did, that they've committed and keep committing it every day on our territory. Hey, Timothy, a little late. Yeah, Timothy, you gotta be. Yeah, you gotta watch the recording then because I told and showed some stuff about fundraisers, and you've been one of the biggest participants in those. So I really want you to see that. There's a shorts video posted today in my feed. You probably have seen it already, but our soldier, one of the squad, that we've been raising money for the pickup for, they've received the pickup truck and they've showed it to us and thanked us. Thank you all guys for raising these money, for donating these money. And I'm really happy that it has happened. Really happy to see you, Timothy. I've noticed that I haven't seen your messages today, and yeah, now I'm really happy to see you. So I've been telling you about the Bucha Summit, and let's go watch a couple of videos. Just a sec, I have them saved in here. This summit is about bringing Russia to justice and bringing it to justice through the special tribunal, just like a Nuremberg process that was happening in 1946, 47, if I'm not mistaken. This was about bringing to justice Nazis and Nazis' top ranks. How do you call those top ranks? You know, the ideologists, the commanders, the politicians, the propagandists, all that stuff. There was dozens of people of high ranks of Nazi Germany, and they were judged on that tribunal. And the tribunal, I guess, it was created by most of the countries, well, like a lot of countries in the world. This time, our new tribunal has been already supported by 47 countries, if I'm not mistaken, and even more, because some of them still aren't officially stated their how you call it, presence. And oh my God, Timothy just donated another $200. Timothy, thank you. You're a legend. You're absolute legend. And you just making it happen. Making it happening. Yes, my brain is getting tired already a bit, not entirely. Thank you so much for another generous donation. You're always amaze me with those crazy generosity of yours, with that crazy generosity of yours. So what did I miss? Oh, by the way, Sakai said just donated 500 hryvnias. Gotta go now, attending a Ukrainian cultural event in a bit. Awesome. That's cool. Thank you so much, Sakai. I hope the stream goes well. Yeah, but I guess Sakai couldn't hear us already anymore. I mean, hey Jet, you're here. I'm glad to see you. I hope you're having a good rest this weekend. Just don't tell me that you're not. I really wish you have a good rest because you need it. You really need it. You deserved it after all the months without any day offs you've been working. Yeah, Timothy, all those words of thanks to you. Thank you so much. Um, so what I wanted to tell you about Bucha Summit. So I watched 3 hours and a half. Yeah, actually, almost 3.5 hours. Hey, Jet. So I am. I slept in today. Okay, don't be here for too long. Go rest. Judgment Day, Mafia in U.S. What is Mafia in? Like mafia, probably. How you doing, Judgment Day? Sally St. Clair, haha. Okay, so I start doing the usual. I start reading the messages, but I gotta stop and read only those with you guys tagging me because we're gonna spend time just reading the messages. And I wanted to tell you some important info instead. So, what? Bucha Summit. I'm gonna show it to you right now how it was happening. Some leaders of countries, some presidents and prime ministers came to Ukraine. They came to Kiev to attend this summit. Some of them were given their addresses online, and they've all declared their position. They've all not declared, but also did what? They've stated their position. They've also addressed Ukrainian people, each of them. So it was like video of 47 addresses or something. This was also not only from European countries, from US, Canada, Australia, but it was also from Guatemala, for example. I don't know how is it pronounced in English. Maybe Guatemala, or yeah, it probably is pronounced in Spanish, probably, right? Probably. Too many probably. Sorry, I kid. I just remembered the song of Fall Out Boys that I liked as a teenager. Uh, but yeah, some of you guys like Fall Out Boys. I know that they're probably not the most adult band ever, but I really like how they sound. I still like how they sound, even though I probably overgrown those lyrics of theirs. Spanish is my new favorite language, says Charlie. Shit, why my nose is sniffing so bad today? This is just not fine. Maybe my allergies is acting up again. I hope not. But what? I was telling you something. Yeah, I wanted to show you the video from Bucha Summit and how it was, who was addressing our country and people. So Bucha Summit happened.
Загинули.
Yeah, first this was a video of what happened in Bucha, and I'm gonna show you the other one because Zelensky was posting some videos this week, and this one. I'm not going to show you this one. This one is long and pretty hard to watch, to be honest. But those are pretty hard to watch too. Those other ones that I wanted to show you. Guatemala is correct sounding, okay, but it's really hard to pronounce what. Interesting. It's really hard to see the pronunciation when you type it. Hearing it is gonna be easier, or seeing the transcription, but I actually am not good in reading all the English transcriptions too. So anyway, thank you for the tip, Annette. I appreciate the support from you guys in the chat. Google worry for the Russian mob. Okay. Getting back to the Bucha summit, let's watch the addresses first. Zelensky gave his address. So presidents and prime ministers of 5 countries came to Ukraine. This was Moldova. This was North Macedonia, if I'm not mistaken. This was also who? Actually, it's from Slovakia, from Slovenia also. It's 4 countries and someone else. We're just gonna see it in a bit. So Zelensky gave his address, then some leaders gave his address. Here's the president of Moldova, Maya Sandu. She gave her address. She was there personally. We really appreciate the support of leaders, especially of leaders who came there and who felt that it's important to be there that day. It was on Friday. Yeah, it was happening the day before yesterday. So after Maya Sandu, the other. Yes, here's Duda, the president of Poland. He gave the address. I don't know if I gotta go through all of them, but probably it's the president of Lithuania. Yeah, let's go through all of them. I can do it fast. Then the president of... Yeah, you see how it was. It was in Mariinsky Palace here in Kyiv. And I've never been in the palace itself, but I've been near it, and it's beautiful. And those of you guys who's gonna come to Ukraine, I'm definitely gonna show it to you. Maybe someday we can even get into for the tour. It's pretty cool. Inside, as you can probably see, it's the president. Okay. Gotta go to the beginning. He's the president of Horvatia. Yes, Croatia. Croatia was another country who came to Ukraine that day. Not the whole country, but Prime Minister of Croatia came to Ukraine. And after him, there was the address of the Prime Minister of Slovakia. After him, there was a Prime Minister of Slovenia, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Prime Minister of Slovenia. And Emmanuel Macron from France. He also... all these countries are joining the special tribunal that's going to be taking place here in Ukraine after we win. Richard, as I'm gonna distract for that, Richard the Ukrainian, Rick the Ukrainian, please post that Bucha video over on the video section on Discord. Yeah, it's actually, I'm gonna post it there, but here, guys, here in the description of video, I already added these 2 videos. You can watch them. They are also, most of them are... Oh no, there's a translation in Ukrainian there. But anyway, I've added them to the description so you guys can watch it if you want. They probably have subtitles, if I'm not mistaken. But I tried to find the untranslated version, the one with just English, where everyone addressing in English or other languages, but I wasn't able to find it. It's actually a good idea for our government to provide us... not us, but the world, not only with Ukrainian versions of those videos, because there's always we call it synchronous translation, when the translator is talking and they record it above the original English sound, and I hate it because I personally prefer to hear the the leaders themselves than to hear the translator, and he's not translating every bit of information. He's usually generalizing some things, and some words he's missing, and of course it's not perfect. Thanks, Rick. I will copy them over the Discord then. Thank you. And I also added interview of Zelensky, but let's first watch the addresses. I mean, like s- let's mention every addresser. I just feel like we need to do it. So this is Ursula von der Leyen, the head of European Parliament. Sorry, if not Parliament, there's no Commission, European Commission. There's Commission, Parliament, and the and also council. Yes, there's three structures, and it is actually Ursula von der Leyen, Roberta Metsola, then it's Charles Michel, and it is Josep Borrell. Josep Borrell is the head of European diplomacy. So yeah, those four names are really known here in Ukraine, and they do a lot of support, and they represent that support. Not them, not the leaders themselves do the support. All European Union is giving us the support, but those leaders are communicating that support to us, and this is why they're pretty well known here in Ukraine. So Ursula von der Leyen addressed, then Roberta Metsola addressed us, then this is the president of Latvia, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yeah, it's no, of Estonia. Sorry, I'm sorry, president of Estonia. I didn't mean to. Alar Karis, the president of Estonia, addressed Ukrainians. Then this was pretty unexpected. The president of Georgia also addressed us. Salome Zarubishvili, president of Georgia, addressing Ukrainians over such a topic is actually something that, you know, was unexpected. And okay, got it. Gotta get back to the chat for a second. Rick the Ukrainian, when you have time, Barry asking about the signatures on the flag behind you. Okay, I'm gonna get to that. And what? And thanks, Rick. I got that one. But yeah, let me distribute on that. So I have the signs of signatures of Frankie and Cohen, of my friend Halina, of course, our famous volunteer. I mean, our community's famous volunteer. Also, the signatures of the squad, of the border guard squad, of my friends, you know, El Greco. And who else? And that's it. Yeah. Oh, and of course of my friend El Greco himself. We haven't seen him on the stream for my cat. Could you hear him meowing? For a few streams. Yeah, we haven't been seeing him for a few streams. Already I miss him here. But yeah, that's it. And these are all the signatures. So, where were you and what were you doing when you learned that Russian had invaded Ukraine? What was the mood like in Kiev? The Ukrainian asks Tank 2. Well, I actually was here in Kiev when it all started. I heard explosions outside. I heard it's actually pretty good to reflect on the beginning, on the very beginning. And this was a crazy day. It was a day in the news. We Ukrainians spent a day in the news. There was a lot of news that day because a lot was happening. A lot was happening. And we couldn't keep up with all the news, and we were just, really, we were really shocked. We were really confused. I couldn't do anything that day. I could eat because I can eat in any situation, in any mood. This is something that you cannot take away from me. I hear people cannot eat in the trenches there on the front line, and I think I'm one of those who would have even eat there. Because yeah, my stomach is always the priority, something like that. But what I wanted to say that and that day was pretty pretty hard, and the next one was really hard. This was full uncertainty. First week of war, of full-scale invasion, we really wasn't sure if we will stand as a country, as a nation, because Russia, that back then, Russia seemed like an undefeatable force, unbeatable force, a huge force, the second army in the world, right? And I was kind of in panic. I'm not proud to say that I was, yeah, I was, but that I was scared, confused. I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know where to go. And my first, what I'm not proud of is that my first, how do you call it, urge? Yeah, urge was to run, to run somewhere, and but I was a different person back then. And this year, I really transformed. This last year, I transformed into a different person. Uh, like, how do you say it? Realized, yeah. I realized a lot of things. I've seen how this world works. I've seen what people are capable of. They're not actually, well, if we're talking about Russians, they show that they're not completely human, they're something far worse. And actually, I've seen what Ukrainian people can do, and how can they unite? How can we unite, uh, just in around one goal, around a victory, around defeating Russia and getting them realize that they will lose in here. And we're still united, not that united as we were united first month of this war, of this full-scale invasion, but we're still united. We're still beating Russians up, and we're gonna do it. And we're not united only here in Ukraine. We're also united with you guys. We're united, uh, with the world, with the free world, and I really think together, we will see how how Russia will be defeated. And thanks to this support of you guys, thanks to all the you know all the donations, all the direct support when people come to Ukraine, just like Frankie and Cohen and all those legendary good people like them. They are all, you are all helping helping this to happen. And we united not only here in Ukraine, but around the world. And I'm really happy that we are. So, I was talking about the addresses of those world leaders in support of Ukraine. And yes, I'm not gonna be showing each and every one of them. I thought, now I think that it isn't a good idea. I see 70 likes on the stream. Can we guys do 90, please? Please give the stream a like, because it will help us to be shown to more people. Today we're doing a subscribers only chat, and we decided that maybe it's gonna be a good way to fight with trolls. We haven't seen any trolls here today, right? So probably it works. Who knows? We'll see in the future. They can easily unsubscribe after they troll, right? But anyway, this is good. What were we talking about? We were talking about Bucha Summit. So, I was actually, yes, I wanted to tell you the Salome Zurabishvili, who is the president of Georgia. Well, it's actually not unexpected from her, because she goes for European integration. She goes for American support. She goes for the the West. She doesn't want to participate in Russian initiatives of her government. But unfortunately, I guess they have the parliamentary republic there in Georgia. This is why the prime minister which is pro-Russian, unfortunately. He uh, he is he is funded by one of Russian oligarchs by the name Ivanishvili, and he like 2 weeks ago, remember when there were some protests in Georgia, in Tbilisi, in the capital of Georgia, that were against Ivanishvili's government. They were against Russian law that they wanted to implement, which is law against foreign agents, as they call it. But it's a huge totalitarian law that helped them in Russia. It helped them to put people in prison just for stating their position and to just for saying some truth, you know. So Georgia is really, unfortunately, it is really their government is filled with Russian ideas, Russian support, and stuff like that. And what? And they just can turn Georgia into new Russia or new Belarus. And I hope it's not going to happen. And their president is visited this summit online. She addressed Ukrainians. This is good. This is a good sign. It's some hope, but unfortunately, she's not the biggest decider there in Georgia. Maybe it wasn't such a bad idea. We can go fast through all the leaders. Justin Trudeau from Canada. Thank you for your support, Canada. The new president of Czech Republic, Peter Pavel, and here it is. Let me check who it is. It's the president of Finland. I was expecting for Sanna Marin, but president will do too. And let's go next. Olaf Scholz, of course. Germany stands with us. Thank you, Germany. This is the president of Guatemala. This is great, actually great to have such a support, to have support of countries of the Latin America. If we use such a term in here. Do you use it, guys? By the way, what else? Yeah, not what else, but who else? Let's see. President of Guatemala. Then it is president of Hungary. We have a word Gorshina, which doesn't sound like Hungary at all. Same as with Orban. Orban is pro-Russian politician. He's a friend of Putin, and their president is usually being, sent here to Ukraine for any initiatives. And their president is like not deciding much as their prime minister decided. Unfortunately, sometimes president is not that powerful as a prime minister, and it could be frustrating for us. Latin America, said Fitzshin, thank you. Or Central and South America. Yes, South America is actually something that is used in here too. Thank you for the tip. And hi, and welcome to the stream. I'm not sure that I have seen your messages today yet. But guys, I remind you about the likes. I can see 76. Can we do 90, please? This will help us with, engagement and with algorithms of YouTube. Birds and Bones were saying, yep, been making most of the good weather. Hey, Barry, Richard, and Charlie. Okay, so I don't see my name tagged anywhere. I'm going through it though. Oh no, I see. Actually, Ozzy was asking me parliamentary elections later this year. Now, what are the issues UA voters are likely to consider? I ask as I know nothing of UA internal politics. Parliamentary election here in Ukraine during the war. I'm not sure that they're happening. Maybe I don't know something, but I think while we have the military state, right now we have we call it not the state, but how do you call the interesting. But okay, that's the answer to your question. Anyway, if they are happening, I don't know about them yet, probably. Tank 2 was, yeah, I gave you the answer to that question. Charlie was saying, let's talk about NATO and Finland. Yeah, great news this week. Finland's exception to NATO, not exception, how do you call it? Membership to NATO was supported, finally supported and ratified by Hungary, finally, and by Turkey, so they can finally become a full member of what do you call it? Of NATO, yes. And I don't know if there's going to be any ceremony of them becoming a member. And actually, I've heard them saying that they won't go to NATO without Sweden, and Sweden is still a country that weren't ratified. I mean, their application to become a NATO member wasn't ratified by Hungary and Turkey, the same two countries, same partners of Russia. Unfortunately, yeah, Erdogan is doing business with Putin, a lot of business. And let's not forget that Putin is a criminal now. He was issued an order for arrest, and now he should be captured. But he won't, of course, until he comes to the country. But he's not down. The country that ratified that Rome Statute, we call it in here Roman Statute, about that criminal court, the Hague Criminal Court. By the way, Bobo Uzala was saying, and the orcs will vanish like dew in the mornings. Oh, yeah, I hope so. I don't see me. Oh, I see me being tagged by Charlie. An unreached voted would be impossible. The Russians would put Yanukovych back in power. Yeah, Yanukovych was the worst president Ukraine could have imagined, could ever have, yes. And what else? And he was actually a collaborant, typical Russian collaborant, like Stremousov. He was that ridiculous too. Let's go further. Prime Minister of Japan, Fumio Kishida, probably Kishida. Fumio Kishida, maybe like this. I've watched some anime. I'm not anime fan, by the way, but I know how they usually pronounce it in anime. So now it's the president of Latvia. This time I don't. Yeah, Egils Levits. I didn't. How do you call it? Didn't take him for president of Estonia, or I didn't take any other president for Egils Levits. This is the president, if I'm not mistaken, of Chernohoria, or maybe, yeah, Chernohoria. I don't know how. Hey, English. It's actually, I'm curious, how is it called in English, Chernohoria? Let me check. Montenegro, yes, of course. The president of Montenegro, or prime minister. It's always that thing with prime ministers and presidents. You always don't know who is who and who is talking to you right now. So let me. Hey, I just got that video. So next, this was an address of who? Let me check. President of Portugal. Portugal, yes. Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa. Another. Yeah, most addresses are really worse to hear. They talk about important stuff. Some of them repeating like points, theses, yes, but they're all worth listening to. But you probably can easily get tired of it. Okay, we finished the first one, and let's go to the second one. Let's get fast through it. It's our prime minister, by the way, if you didn't know, Denis Shmyhal, his name is. In our country, as you've seen, president is taking a much bigger role than prime minister. We have a president republic here in Ukraine. Is it republic? It's not, but you know what I mean. President is the head of. Oh my God, this is head of country. This is actually a prime minister of Luxembourg. Or how do you pronounce it? Let me make Google pronouncing it. Just a second.
Luxembourg.
Luxembourg, yes. The Prime Minister of Luxembourg was given an amazing statement. I really recommend to listen to his address. He was talking about Bucha, about him being in a Bucha, and yeah, just a second.
Оранта Богородиця із Софійського собору.
Yeah, it was gifted to him
Я
from
також маю
Sophia Sobor
ось
here in Ukraine.
цей
It's a church,
скалок
big church,
ракети.
old church.
І
And he also has the shard of a rocket, the particle of rocket. And yeah, he gave a great address. I'm not going to be repeating it, but it's really worth listening to. If you find it in English, you will be blessed.
President Zelensky.
Пане президенте Зеленський, шановні друзі,
Hey, from Australia, Prime Minister of Australia
ми підтримуємо
addressed us.
український народ. І президент
And who's next? Now it is
до людського життя.
Prime Minister of Belgium.
Пошанівок тим, хто на
And this is, I guess, Denmark.
шановні колеги, на жаль,
Yeah, just a second. Why is it so short? Huh. Yeah, Prime Minister of Kingdom of
Friends of Ukraine.
Dane? Dania? We call it Dania in here, but it is Denmark. Yes, I forgot how Denmark is called. Luxembourg. Yes. Rick's British accent. Yeah. I'm gonna be imitating it someday. The German word with an English accent. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, guys. Been happy to be distracted by the chat again, but I'm going back.
України, дякую.
I'm more disciplined today, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Почув про ці звірства,
So now this is the Prime Minister of Greece.
побачив жахливі картини.
Thank you, Greece.
Рік
It's Prime Minister of Ireland. Ireland has been a great ally too.
що тим самим воля нашої
Now we see the Prime Minister of Liechtenstein. Or Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein. I don't know how this one is pronounced. Liechtenstein also joined us in doing great, Rick. Thank you, Doc. So you guys like how I'm not getting distracted all the time today, right? I'm gonna strive to that, to improve that. Oh, it's Mark Rutte, the Prime Minister of Netherlands. I really like this guy, and Netherlands are being one of our biggest allies, definitely. Prime Minister of Romania, yes.
Як українське військо
Many is
звільнило
giving us pretty good
те, що
support too.
залишилося після загарбника. Я бачу
Now the Prime Minister of Spain. Spain's been supporting us with weapons too. Prime Minister of Sweden.
Тепер роковини від
Sweden
героїчного
is giving us a lot of
від
military
російської
support lately.
агресивної сили.
And of course, Antony Blinken,
Що там сотні
the
чоловіків, жінок,
secretary,
дітей вбивали
the how
російські
do
загарбники.
they call him? Deputy Secretary or something like that?
України.
U.S. Secretary of State. Yes, Secretary of State. Great.
Це важливо.
Mm,
Ми
who
бачимо
else?
певний
This guy is the president of Parliamentary Assembly of Europe. Yes. Tinny Cox.
Київщини.
Yeah, he's tinny, not tiny. Don't pronounce it like tiny Cox, please. Good morning. Hey, Ben, how you doing? Very fast, shooting scoot. Yeah, I like this brief kind of
Далі побачили
going through.
ці побачили.
But I really want to mention all the countries who supported us in these justice initiative. It's really important to see them now and to remember their names and faces. And yeah, flags, of course, because behind those names and faces, always a country, right? They represent in their countries. Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Italy, Antonio Tajani. Yes, Italy supports us. Thank you for Giorgia Meloni. Have I mentioned her speech in Ukraine's support in their parliament last week on the last stream? Have I mentioned it, guys? Because I really want to, if I haven't, I really want to do it today. But let's go further. The Prime Minister? Let me see. No, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Albania. Now the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Austria. Am I pronouncing it correctly, by the way? Now the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Great Britain. Minister of Foreign Affairs of Iceland. Now we see, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Republic of Korea. Yeah, Southern Korea supports us, and he gave a pretty big address there. Minister of Foreign Affairs of North Macedonia. He's actually a head of OSCE that, unfortunately, that organization have shamed itself last year, being totally helpless, to solve any humanitarian problems in this war. But the Minister of Foreign Affairs of North Macedonia, and North Macedonia is supporting us, so thank you, North Macedonia. And unfortunately, I cannot thank OSCE, as they've failed us just as UN. But, UN head of UN, current head of UN, Antonio Guterres, I don't know how to pronounce his name correctly. He said it himself. UN failed you, Ukraine. And I'm really, really sorry that is happening. Another ridiculous thing happened this week. Russia is now head of UN Security Council for the April. They're going to be head of the council in the April. It is so fucking ironic and ridiculous how a terrorist country aggressor is going to be head of Security Council of this world. Can you imagine? This is just fucking outrageous that this is happening. And yeah, I just saw, I think I had a meme with that they're becoming, but no, I didn't save it here, I guess. But whatever. This is ridiculous. Russia should never become, it actually should be excluded from UN Security Council in the first place. They shouldn't be there, and infuriating. Thank you, Annie. Great word for it. It's a fucking joke. They should be kicked, says Charlie. Yes, Charlie, definitely. It is Macedonia, Rick, not Macedonia. We just in Ukrainian we say Macedonia. Yeah, so Macedonia. Thank you, Manny. By the way, Manny, I just received your donation, and oh my God, you just gave the Shevchenko poem here as a comment, and I just want to. I'm gonna definitely post it on Twitter if you don't mind. Okay, but I want to read it out loud right now, guys. Can you please concentrate? Коли поміж хлібом і свободою народ обирає хліб, він зрештою втрачає все, в тому числі і хліб. Якщо народ обирає свободу, він матиме хліб, вирощений ним самим і ніким не відібраний. No, I guess this isn't Shevchenko, if I'm not mistaken. Now I see. I just saw first two lines and I thought it's Shevchenko, but probably it's not him. Manny, please tell me if it was Shevchenko or someone else. Czech Rebel HQ. The title says Republicans get pranked yesterday. Should I check it now on the stream? Probably no, right? Thank you, Kevin. It means a lot. Seeing Ukrainian words and such a cool word. Guys, do you want me to translate them? Are there a lot of windows in the UN building? Asks Bodo. I guess you're referring to throwing someone out of the window, right? Like Russia? This would be awesome. Doc says, but only for 1 month, and all they can do is set the agenda. People can just not show up or walk out on him. Yeah, that would be cool, but you know, it shows how ridiculous UN and that is something wrong with UN right now. UN is not the organization that can actually, help real security in the world happen. They can let such an aggression as Russia committed last year and keep committing all these war crimes. They cannot do anything to stop it. They're useless. They are just powerless. I mean, yes, they've helped us with grain initiative, of course, but what else? They just do some ridiculous reports on the like one-sided reports that look like they've been funded by Russians that say that Ukrainians are committing committing atrocities with Russian prisoners of war, but they are not saying anything about Russians killing 50 Ukrainian soldiers in Olenivka or Yelenovka or Yelenivka. There are 3 names of that place, but you remember when last year in June they've just burned alive 50 of our soldiers and wounded 76 more. This is outrageous when UN just didn't mention this in their report and say some shit about Ukrainians executing Russian prisoners of war. You see, Russian and UN sounds the same to me right now. But you know what I mean. This is not how it should be happening, and this is not how UN should be functioning, and these are not the results we're expecting from such an organization, right, guys? Ozzy is saying the UN is a place for nation to chat. Yeah, you're right. It was not designed to be more than that. For action, look to voluntary groupings like NATO, EU, ICC. By the way, IRC, another organization that failed Ukraine, they're working with Russia. All the funds that go into IRC, International Red Cross, can go to Russia, can go to support of Russian army. Did you know that last year IRC opened a new office in Russia to help also Russians? And there are some outrageous facts about them given support to Russia, an aggressor, being given support to an aggressor, and IRC failed us too. So many organizations that are just, yes, they're doing something, but most of that they're doing, they're failing us. And I'm happy that not all of them are like this. Sometimes it is hard to not be raging out. Okay, guys, I wanted to ask you to give this video, this stream, a like if you haven't done it yet. It really helps with what? With engagement, with algorithms. It helps us show to more people and recommend it and stuff like that. I see 90 likes. Can we do 100, please? Yeah, Richard is saying the same. Let's get to 100 likes, folks. You know, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense, definitely. We definitely seen the new people every stream. And Ed says, I saw a civilian being tortured, and the channel claimed it was a Ukrainian soldier. Yeah. Yeah, UN report didn't say anything like that. So those reports are just, they don't have any value. They just reports for reports, and this one sometimes looks, sometimes like this one, it looks like its purpose is Russian propaganda. So it's just not objective and not worth anything. Okay, guys, let's go back and finish that video. Let's see other leaders who supported us, who addressed us. It is Anakin. By the way, her name is Anakin, just like Anakin Skywalker, or Anakin. Yeah, Anakin, not Anakin. Norwegian Minister of Foreign Affairs. Norway is, wow. By the way, guys, did you know about Norway's initiative to provide us with $8 billion in 5 years, or even 9 billion? Yeah, they've increased it to $9 billion in 5 years. So it's almost $500 million every year. This is crazy. This gesture, is a gesture. It's a full support. It's huge support, and they will just give us, such a huge support, and they've actually voted for a law there in their parliament, and this is like a governmental support from Norway, and it's a huge one. And we really appreciate this example, and I hope many more countries in the world will follow their example and do it on a regular basis, because our economy was just, almost killed by Russians. At least 50% of our economy died last year because Russians physically destroyed many of our factories, plants, and productions. So of our businesses, because a lot of people's businesses here in Kiev region, in Chernihiv region Oblast, in Sumy Oblast, in, of course, Donetsk and Luhansk Oblasts, and the Ukraine, because rockets are flying in every oblast of Ukraine. They keep destroying civilian infrastructure, and there were this week there were some calculations that what? Hey, from Sweden. Hey, Camilla Matson. Really have glad to see people from Sweden. Your country has been one of our biggest supporters, and we're really hoping that you're going to become a NATO member really soon, and that Turkey and Hungary will finally stop blocking that application of yours. I really hope they ratify it really soon. Let's hope it's going to happen after Erdogan's elections. And it's actually not Erdogan is kind of a small tyrant himself, right? And it's gonna be good, I guess, for Turkey. It's gonna be good if opposition will win, but I guess the chances of it are not high. This is why, yeah, chances of it are not high. But Erdogan is also helping us, so doing business with Russia and helping us is not the best way to do it, right? Yeah, not really good, but not the worst way to do it. I wanted to say not the worst. I also see Tamon1 saying hello. I also see a lot more people coming to the stream today. Maybe also some new people. I really am glad to see you all here, guys, today. Let's make it 100 likes, please. I see 94. But you also, even without liking, I really am happy to see you here. It's okay just to be here. Why every time I hear Turkey and Hungary, I feel like food? By the way, I mean because it's not Turkey, it's Turkey. They've renamed. I mean, no, they didn't rename. Yeah, they actually renamed themselves. They are using word Turkey now. Let me type it. Russian letters. 99. Wow, man. Eugene, I also am glad to see you in the chat again. How you doing, by the way? How this week went for you? If you're willing to share, of course. If I'm not mistaken, now this is how... Yeah, I just got the letters wrong. 2 letters, you see? Thank you, Ozzy. Thank you for helping me out there with this word. Yeah, so I was talking about someone. I was talking about Turkey blocking Sweden, but before that, guys, I was talking about something else. What was I talking about? But let's go there and get back there and finish this video. Let's see who next is going to be here. It's Luis Almagro, OAS Secretary General. So OAS is, I guess, an organization. Let's Google it. OAS. It's South American Organization of American States. Yes. So let's read about it on their official site, but it's not open. I don't know why. It doesn't want to load. But maybe Wikipedia will be enough. It's definitely going to be enough. So this is, yeah, it's loading anyway. Organization is an international organization that was founded on April 30, 1948 for the purposes of solidarity and cooperation among its member states within the Americas. Headquarters in the United States, capital Washington, the OAS has 35 members, which are independent states in the Americas. Nice. So you see, member states, former member states, so some countries were excluded. Is it? It's probably not Cuba, right? Disputed member states. By the way, disputed is the word that I forgot the meaning of. All fine, says Eugene. Great. Hard stuff as always. Yeah, not great. Sorry to hear that, bro. No way. Yes. Temion1 was saying in Poland, Turkey, the bird, is called indyk. And here in Ukraine, it's indyk too. And Turkey, country, Turcia. Yeah, Turcia. In Ukrainian, it's Turcia too. So, yeah, our languages, Polish and Ukrainian, are pretty alike. So, yeah. Taimon, are you from Poland? I'm curious. Barry says, I'm Aussie, but yeah, sorry, bad jokes. I didn't get it, but it's not a problem. Okay, so this organization has 35 members, and these are almost all the countries from like Americas, or both Americas. It's great. So the Secretary General of this organization was given the address. Then Livia Lyon, it's Secretary of State of Switzerland. Yes, she was given the address. Okay, I guess. Let me. Yes, this is the Ministry of Education of Bahamas Islands. So yeah, Bahamas Islands joined us. Minister of I actually don't know the translation of this word. Of Cyprus, yes, not Cyper. We call it Kipr here in Ukraine, but it's Cyprus. Taimon, I'm really glad to see a person from Poland in here. Welcome. I really hope that someday we'll be able to, have a lot of people from Poland here on our streams, because you're our best friends and allies, and communicate with you guys. We have 100 likes. Awesome. Thank you guys. And can we do 110? I heard Turkey are really banging their drumsticks at the moment. I actually don't know what you're talking about. Hot Mushroom Soup is asking me, your English is amazing. I have respect for anyone who can speak more than 2 languages. I can only speak English and bad English. How are you doing it? Speaking English and bad English. Are you switching to good English somehow? Thank you so much for the compliment, Hot Mushroom Soup. I still need to work on it. I still need to improve it, but I'm doing great anyway. Thank you so much for the compliment. Okay, guys, let's finish with the video. Finally, Cyprus is with us. And then the head of our parliament, Ruslan Stefanchuk, I'm sorry. Ruslan Stefanchuk gave address. It was pretty good, powerful address. And representatives of World Press were also there on the event. And by the way, if you guys didn't know, this is our Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dmytro Kuleba. He's amazing. He's one of the smartest people here in Ukraine. One of the most, I guess he's one of the most decent people here in Ukraine. He has a book. By the way, I'm curious if he has it in English, but that book is about informational war of Russia against Ukraine, and it was written before full-scale invasion. And he also he kind of profited, if you have such a word, but he profited what's going to be happening in 2022, what's going to happen, how Russia will invade us, and what it's going to be doing. But he didn't only described it, but he also found a way to counter it. This is why we're winning this informational war. This is why we're actually defeating Russian propaganda bit by bit all around the world. We're stronger, we're wiser, we're smarter than Russians, and we're actually doing pretty good job. His book, let me check his book, just a second. His book is called War for the Reality, yes. Let me check if it is translated into English, and if it is, I really recommend to read it. I didn't read it myself, but my wife said it's an amazing book that's worth reading. Let me check it. War for Reality. The War for Reality, yes. It's actually, I guess, it is also in English, and you guys gotta definitely check it if you read books. I personally don't have time to read books, unfortunately, these days. Mostly reading the news and working again. Or could use prophesied. Prophesied. Thank you so much. Profited is not a word and sounds like profited. Profited. Yeah. Like gaining profits from something, right? Which he's definitely not doing off the war. So be careful. Okay, Charlie, thank you so much. I think we all understood what he meant, says Doc. Yeah, you probably understood, but he acted like a prophet, not like profit gainer. What else? Okay, so his book, War for Reality. Let me show it to you. The War for Reality. No, it's probably about the role of the media in the times of fake news and post-truth. Yes. Let me check. I'm still not sure that this book is. Oh yeah, it's actually is there. Yeah, guys. Let me show it to you just a sec. I gotta switch the scene. Yeah, so War for Reality, but it's still, I'm not sure if it is. I'm gonna try after the stream, I'm gonna try to find the link to the book, but no, sorry, I'm not gonna find it. Sorry, I just am not gonna give you promises that I will not commit or not follow. I will betray him. Yeah. And yeah, you just look it for yourself. It's called War for Reality, or The War for Reality. Dmytro Kuleba is an amazing dude. And by the way, guys, talking about Dmytro Kuleba and his tweets, he's also pretty popular on Twitter. Let's go to his Twitter. Just a sec. And let's go to my Twitter. And I was congratulating Yulia, who helped me. Do you know, guys, if you didn't know about Yulia, or you, yeah, because I forgot to mention her on my stream, she helped me to dub, to make a voiceover for female voice on the last interview. You remember that woman, that poor Russian dude who, that kind guy, the bear, yeah, the bear, and his wife. She helped me to dub his wife. I'm really grateful to her. I'm actually proud to be, collaborating with her to do what? To also do, yeah, to make this. It's not only collaboration. I thought about some word, but it slipped my mind. So, Yulia, let's talk about Yulia. First, before I will tell you why I was congratulating her, she's actually a YouTuber, a pretty cool one. She's been fighting Russian propaganda since the beginning of full-scale invasion.
I'm about
She
to ask.
lives in America, I guess in New York, if I'm not mistaken. She's Ukrainian. She speaks Ukrainian. Yeah, she lives in US for 12 years. She's been doing streams, I'm not sure that earlier than me, that I've started doing it, but she also streams on YouTube. And yeah, I saw you talking there, but I gotta finish with that. I'm gonna get to the chat, something interesting there, but I gotta finish my thoughts first. So, Yulia, let's check her YouTube channel. We finished with our Bucha Summit. Thank you for being here with me until the end, because it could have been pretty boring to just listen who supported us on that summit and who addressed us, but I thought it is important. So, Yulia is actually a Ukrainian name, but I've never seen this way to, type it, to spell it, or yeah, just spell it. It's a great idea. I like it. Yulia has 4,000 subscribers. She's been streaming like since Let's see. She stopped streaming 2 months ago, and before that, she was streaming 2, 3 times a week and doing streams like 1 hour, mostly. Yeah, 1 hour, sometimes 2 hours. You see, 1 hour and 47 minutes, almost 2 hours. And she's been bonking those Vatniks. Yeah, from 1 to 2 hours usually. She was bonking Vatniks, like, I mean, super cool, professionally. Guys, I really recommend you um, to subscribe to her channel. She's posting videos every day, if I'm not mistaken, but let's check. 7 days ago, 12 days ago, 2 weeks. She slowed down a bit because, yeah, she said that she's been struggling lately with depression and stuff like that. I saw her mention here in community posts. So I guess it would be awesome if we support her channel. She also has Patreon, and she really deserves the support because she actually inspired me and to start dubbing. So she's not only you know, the cool YouTuber, cool Ukrainian, she's also an inspiration for me. And now I'm working with her, and I'm gonna be asking her to help me with next dubs with, voice lines of Russian women. Yeah, so you'll definitely hear Yulia and hear about Yulia again. So yeah, finally I mentioned her, I've shouted her out. Now you guys know. So this week, getting back to what was I congratulating Yulia with? Dmitro Kuleba posted United 24 Media, that Ukrainian platform to raise funds for Ukrainian army and humanitarian aid. She's actually making voiceovers to their videos. She is narrating that, the back voice of a video. She is narrating them, and Dmitro Kuleba posted one of them, and you see she tweeted, "Okay, I just died and landed in heaven because Dmitro Kuleba posted my snarky voice." Let's watch this video. It's only 1 minute long, and listen to Yulia because this video is actually pretty describing well the situation with UN Security Council, and yeah, that's what Kuleba.
Well, here's a bad joke.
Stand for. It's pretty loud. Let's make it less louder.
Russia heads the Security Council. On February 24th, Russia launched a full-scale war against Ukraine. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres called it the saddest day of his tenure. Now we have a bad joke coming. Russia will chair the UN Security Council on April 1st, while still trying to take over Ukraine. The UN Security Council consists of 15 members, who preside in turn for a month. 10 are temporary and 5 are permanent. Great Britain, China, the United States, France, and the USSR. Wait, what? Yes, no one ever voted for Russia's admission. It just somehow ended up in USSR's place. It's the Security Council that must maintain international peace. While at the UN General Assembly, 141 countries condemned Russia's aggression, which violates the UN Charter, and the International Criminal Court issued a warrant for the arrest of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Meanwhile, Russia's representative at the UN tells tales of American drones release Ukrainian mosquitoes infected with a dangerous virus. His words always sound like a bad April Fool's joke, so maybe it's time to admit that it's not funny, it's ridiculous, and nobody should take it anymore. Well, here's a bad joke. Russia.
Well, you know what? I think instead of Russia, Ukraine must be one of the Security Council members. If it's still not, I'm not sure. But she actually was talking about it right now, but I didn't hear it. Sorry, I missed it. Yeah, was it very loud? I see -7 people just now. Was it that loud? I hope you enjoyed this video. So yeah, this was actually a great, admission for Yulia. Okay, guys, I gotta read the messages that I missed. I saw Taimon was saying, funny enough, I'm in military school right now, so I'm cadet, after that, I will probably go to WAT and then to Army. What is WAT, by the way? I don't know. Barry was saying we've got the same haircut. I do mine myself. Yeah, Barry, I remember you mentioned it. But keep mentioning it again because I'm forgetting who was saying who. So awesome, Barry. That's cool to have the same haircut. Okay, what else did I miss? Professional Vetnik Bonker, she is. Yeah, please. Yeah, I actually am thinking to ask her to become a co-host on stream at least one time. And actually, I'm gonna ask her to do it next week. So probably next week you will see both of us here, but I'm not sure because yeah. I see Mike Chasen was saying you rock. Slava Ukrainian from Canada. Thank you so much, Mike Chasen. Did I miss something important? Let me check it pretty fast. I don't see my name mentioned anymore. If I missed anything, please type it again. That's a great idea, Rick, said Charlie. Thank you, Charlie. I think it's a good idea too. While Jet is resting, we could, you know, ask Yulia to join us. By the way, Yulia version of, sorry, the English version of Yulia name is obviously Julia, right? WAT is Wojskowa Akademia Techniczna, Military Technical Academy. Thank you so much. Damn, our languages look so alike. I like it. What? Well, let's get back to videos from United 24. And there were two very important videos I wanted to show you about Bucha. The time has come. Let's watch some heavy stuff. And you know what? Actually, this week was full of anniversaries. Anniversary of liberation of Bucha, of Irpin, Borodyanka, of all Kiev region, of all Chernihiv region, of all Sumy region, and yeah, that's it. So this week was full of liberation anniversaries here in Ukraine. And we're really happy what happened. That it happened a year ago, and we're really grateful to the armed forces of Ukraine and all the voluntary fighters, because not only the armed forces of Ukraine were fighting there. Just simple people took weapons. Took guns in their hands and went to defend their country and killing Russians and protecting and saving our people. Some of lives were saved thanks to them. So we're really grateful that they've brought the liberation of these regions to us. And I really wanted to show you this video. Let's go there, watch it. Zelensky was also posting some videos. This one, yeah, I guess this one. Let's begin with it. There's gonna be subs here, down here, guys. Let's watch it. And there's gonna be some heavy footages, so if you have kids with you, I recommend you to. Yeah, sorry, maybe I'm recommending it too late, but. Get them away from the screen. That's what I want to say.
4, 5, 6. Реально дорога смерті.
9,000 war crimes. 37 kids. This is really hard to watch, and the world must never forget what happened and keep happening every day for a year now. And you guys gotta spread the word. If someone still doubts it, like, you know, Russian propaganda around the world is spreading the lies that Ukraine has been staging it, that nothing like that happened, but people were shot in the head with their hands tied behind their backs. People were constantly tortured and then killed in those infiltration basements and rooms. And this should never happen again. This should never happen again. This is why we need to win. This is why we need to take back not only our territories, but, you know, our freedom, because a lot of people are now enslaved by Russians, and they being tortured right now as we speak. Ukrainians being tortured under Russian occupation. But I want to show you the second video. Sorry that I'm making you come through this, but we should come through this together. I see it wasn't me said that this made me cry. I feel you. Thank you so much. We gotta watch it one.
Чи можете згадати найбільш страшний день?
Напевно, Буча. Напевно, те, що я побачив. Момент, коли мене деокупували, було дуже страшно. Ми побачили реально, що дьявол, він не десь там, він на землі. Напевно, це.
The town of Bucha, Ukrainian authorities say they have found hundreds of men, women, and children survive Russia's brief occupation.
Back in Bucha, our own James Longman returned from the town of Bucha near the capital. So
with the situation in Bucha up here. We're going to start with CNN's Frederick Pleiken and the horror he found there. We do want to warn you, some of the images you're about to see.
New images out of Ukraine this morning as Russian troops pull back from the areas around Kyiv and reveal horrors that are civilian men shot execution style and left lying amid rubble in the streets of Bucha.
From the Ukrainian town of Bucha, our CBS News crew visited the area.
Oh, this one was even more heavy to me, even heavier to watch, and yeah, I have tears in my eyes. And you saw a lot of world leaders coming to Bucha, to Irpin, and they saw what Russians did there. And it is actually a place to visit, definitely. Every conscious person who wanna know, who wanna feel what Russia did here, what Russia keeps doing all around Ukraine, should come to Irpin and Bucha. And guys, I will personally guide you there. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Charlie. I'm staying strong, but it's really hard to watch it every time. And I went to Bucha last week, like a week ago. I went to Irpin, and I was traveling around Irpin. I was riding around in my car, and I was visiting some not general streets, you know, not main streets, but some streets that are, you know, the side streets. They are so, you know, ruined. They are so devastated by the war. while main streets being already how do you call it, rebuilt and reshaped. Those side streets are more ruined and they haven't been reconstructed yet. And I'd really like to, someday some of you guys come here and I will show it to you. Yeah, there's a chance that Ukrainians will rebuild it already, and we're really fast in that. In Bucha, I saw a video of Zelensky visiting the most famous street in Bucha, Vokzalna Street. You probably heard of it. And what? And I lost myself there because I was distracted by the chat. Sorry. But I wanted to say that thank you for support. I want to read more of your messages. I've a young daughter and seen footage like that, and when the Russians kidnap the kids, just breaks my heart. Says Birds Bones. Yeah, that's horrible. Justice must prevail, says Anna. Yes, Anna, thank you. Justice must prevail, and I'm sure it will prevail. We are united around that. The free world is united, and this is only the beginning of, of justice prevailing and of justice becoming truth. The Russian Federation are not human. How can they be after the last video? Says Richard. Yeah, Richard, you're right. They are just savages. They are just creatures, not even beasts, because beasts, I mean, like animals, are even better than Russian. Most of animals are. Taimon once said in Slask, Silesia, half of words have German origin, but in Svetokrivske, I don't know of any translation for it. Some words are from Ukraine. That's cool. What else? And trolls cry on Rick's dubs on interviews saying crap. Yes, Cinnamon. They're just bots, Birds and Bones, Barramundi will say, oh, please don't mention kids. It breaks my heart, mate. This needs to be fixed. Yeah. Russian regime must stop existing. On the run with nowhere to run to, said Richard. No, there are. I'm confused, sorry. The good world will fix this together. This war has united people more than anything. Yeah, you're right. World was never united since World War II. We are united now. By the way, Taimon was saying important things. He said, or she, I actually don't know. And that doesn't make me sad. It makes me angry because Russians in World War II did the same thing near my home village. They never change. Yeah, you're right. They are fucking the same for centuries. For centuries since. Oh my god, I watched the history video a couple of days ago, and I guess it drags from 1217th, and yeah, it's 13th century. It's been dragging for almost 1,000 years, and Russians are never change. Too true, Barry. Those who did those crimes need to be brought to justice. Richard says, I wish we would dock in paradise. The sooner this ends, the better. What's up? Hi, Loyalty. Glad to see you here. We've been actually watching a pretty tough and hard videos from Bucha, and there was an anniversary of Bucha and the Irpin and Kiev Oblast liberation this week. And it's really hard to remember all those things, but we must remember. We must always remember what happened there. and what keeps happening here in Ukraine. Guys, do you want to see an attitude of typical Russian in this time, I guess, in Brazil? Yeah, in Rio de Janeiro. She was actually trying to smoke, maybe pot, I'm not sure, in a taxi driver, and she was also demanding him speak in English and insulting him and stuff like that. And that's how most Russians behave in all countries around the world. Not all of them, definitely, but a lot of them, because they have that, you know, the syndrome of imperialism, of the interesting word to translate. We call it Velich. Greatness. Yeah. The syndrome of greatness, they have it. They think that they are all better than everyone else in the world. Keep up the likes, folks, says Richard. 110. Thank you, guys. Can we make it 120 today? Because we can actually do it. I'm sure of it. By the way, Ozzy was saying from the Mongol occupation, many anthropologists say it was there at the start of Russian cultural formation. Yeah, I actually watched the history lesson this week, and it was saying, and it's a true history, not some fake one from Russia, but it says that Russia became not actually from, you know, Rus people, Rusini, but from Mongol people, and they keep all the traditions of Mongols with these expansion, I mean, of those ancient Mongols, of Mongolo-Tatarske Iho, we call it in here. I don't know how it's called, but when Chinggis Khan was their leader, they built an empire, and this is what we call Mongolo-Tatarske Iho. Yes. And now I'm gonna show you the video, just a second. Typical Russian.
A turista russa causou tumulto dentro de um carro de aplicativo. Ela chegou a agredir o motorista.
Olha só, gente. Eu tô com essa moça aqui. Que ela tá se recusando a sair do
And
carro.
yeah, she's swearing at him
Olha só,
pretty
a cena que tá
hard.
passando. Sai, ó.
She says, "You must not do that. Are you fucking?" You see, she's hitting him.
O comportamento desta turista é revoltante. Ao embarcar na porta do aeroporto internacional,
And
ela
she's,
começou a
yeah, showing
enrolar
the
o
middle
cigarro
finger
dentro do
to him
veículo de aplicativo.
and keeps sitting in the car.
Carro não, colega.
She says, "Speak English, huh?" What a bully. They're all such. God, they're just. I don't know the word for it. I actually have the word to translate. Outrageous? Revolting? Both of it goes for her. Docs asked, "Am I visible?" Yes, you are. Okay, guys. Grandeur. This was the word I was asking you, but I forgot what word I was asking. But these, you see, these Russians are just terrible. Okay. Enough with Russians for now. Let's check what happens in Russia. Okay, they've arrested an American journalist this week. They've said what? No, didn't say they did what? They said, they've said that this journalist was spying for United States, and they've taken hostage. Maybe they're in US. They've arrested some Russian terrorist, and they've just captured someone American in Russia just to have an exchange fund. You know, they usually do it like that. So Russia is playing its dirty games again. Let me get to the beginning of this week. It was what, 27th 27th, yes. Let's check what was happening. Yes, Russia keeps terrorizing our people, keeps terrorizing our civilians. Let's watch what happened on Monday. Russia just killed. Oh my God! Look at the devastation. They are shelling the civilian blocks right near the front line. It's like any city or town close to the front line, like 10 kilometers, could be easily shelled, and Russia is doing it every day. It was Slavyansk. Slavyansk is pretty close to the front line, and let's see how many people they've killed that day. This is crazy. Yeah, I don't have information how many people they've killed, but as I remember, it was 6 people that day. And on March 26th, they've put a rocket the day before that into Kramatorsk. It's actually pretty close to the front line too. You see 3 floors were flattened. This is crazy. Let's see some of Bakhmut.
Березня.
Охотники
змей
March
найвиїжджу
24.
Вот вам Бахмут, 24 число.
Yeah, he
Район
says it's
самольота.
Bakhmut. It's the jets.
Це по нас уже дивись по камням. Давай, газуй вперед.
They're gassing, they're riding pretty fast because they hear some shelling and they're saying
Ми проскочили.
they've been shelled. And in the end, he said, we made it. We made it. So our warriors in Bakhmut are riding just like that. It's a lottery. You can be lucky to escape the shell, or you can be hit by a shell and kept there. Ames.com. Hey, I'm from Lithuania, by the way, because it says LT in the end. We're glad to see our dearest friends from Lithuania is here. Yeah, that story is crazy. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of messages. This is why I can hardly understand the meaning of some messages sometimes, sorry guys. But yeah, Dirty Games, Ames was saying. And yeah, let's go back to what was happening this week. But also in Russia, some shelling is happening in Russia. Russians sometimes are dropping an air defense rockets on their own citizens. And it's typical for Russians because they have some old Soviet rockets that they, hey, Canada, but why LT then there? Maybe you originally from Lithuania. Do you watch Brandon? Are you asking me, Annette? I would imagine if they will exchange him for 100 Russian prisoners of war. I'm not sure that it works like that. You mean the journalist, right? Maybe if they exchange, it doesn't have to do anything with Ukraine. They usually exchange citizens of America in Russia only on citizens from US. Yes. No, Annette, I'm not watching Brandon. Who is he? Is he Ukrainian? I actually don't watch, I mostly watch Ukrainian bloggers. Is a volunteer in Ukraine. Oh, that's cool. I watch that guy with British accent. He's from Canada, if I'm not mistaken. Let me find him right now. Just a second. I'm subscribed to his channel. My subscriptions, where they are? Are they? Probably not. They are. Oh, this guy, Ukraine T-Big. This guy. Oh my God, he's so wholesome. I really like what he's doing and what he's saying. This guy is just one of the most wholesome people I've seen.
Is 1 year.
He's probably
I crossed the Medica border
has Irish
on
accent
the 16th
or
of March.
Scottish accent.
And,
What accent is this, guys? Can you tell me?
just make a quick video.
Maybe Australian? I'm not sure.
First of
No,
all,
not Australian.
I have to thank
My
Instagram supporters.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Definitely. I'm not the expert on accents. He's Canadian. Brendan is a volunteer in Ukraine. He's Canadian. Is that T-big guy, Annette? Brendan is an English volunteer raising money for for generators and drones and armor. Yes, he is. Yes, that dude. Yeah, so I watch him. I'm watching. He's content. I don't like him. He says Ukraine is corrupt. He's from Canada. I didn't. Well, Ukraine is actually corrupt, Doc. Unfortunately, we still have a lot of corruption, and he says the truth. And I like that this guy is telling the truth. We still have to fight a lot of corruption in our country, and I don't want to lie to you. We still have a lot of corruption here, but we're on the right way. We're on the path to fighting it. It's an East Canadian Maritimes accent. Thank you, Aussie. Thank you. Irish as a child by the sound of it. Lost a lot of accent though. Got it. So Irish as a child and then he's become a Canadian. Got it. Yeah, he has agendas, but he's okay. Annette, so you see how you asked me about him, about Brandon. I just forgot that his name is Brandon. But I like this guy. He shows the process, how it's happening here in Ukraine and how things really are. He says money we send gets stolen. Well, not all of them, definitely. But I think probably like 5% may be stolen, but he's talking about some specific things, I'm sure. Like humanitarian aid, for example, those money that are being sent by the governments of countries of our partners, they can never be stolen because those countries control the process. But we have some bastards here in Ukraine, also in military even, and in government. We still have a lot of bastards and some greedy, some indecent people who steal from war, from humanitarian aid. It is terrible. It's unbearable sometimes. But I don't want to lie to you guys. Sometimes it's happening. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that you have to abandon us and abandon supporting us, because it really only a small percentage. We don't have like a huge cases of corruption that is concerning aid from partners. Only some small cases where just some bad people, it's in people's nature, unfortunately, in many people's nature. And it's really hard to just get rid of it like that. Our country has a history of huge corruption, and it's still happening. Some of our politicians, of our, what do you call them, deputies, those bastards still buy mansions during war, buy super expensive cars like Maybachs and some Rolls Royces. And I really wish them all to get fucked, all of them, all of these bastards. But we're not all like this. Some of us are really decent people, and not some of us, most of Ukrainians are. We're good people. We're not corrupt in our nature. It's just power that makes those greedy people long for it, come to power and then steal and corrupt. And yeah, I just want to be fair with you guys. We have this shit here. So I hope I give you some answers. It gives Republicans a reason to say no more support for Ukraine. Well, we unfortunately have to deal with the truth. I know that Republicans want to support us less, but it is also, as I've heard, it is also just an election game. They do it for for their electorate, for the people who vote for them. Just they listen to people what they want the best, or the least, you know, and work on it. And this is, you know, this is something that will change in time. I'm sure when Republicans will win the election, and I know that they probably will because chances, their ratings are much higher, right? So if they win the elections, support, I'm sure that support will not get smaller, definitely, maybe even bigger. I will talk about it next time. Today I don't want to get deep into it, but I think this is gonna happen. I missed a lot of messages, and I really want to read them because it's a feedback on me talking about corruption. I'm really curious what you guys are going to answer to that. He spoke his job in his other country, then was broke out. Switzerland or Sweden. Some of those are true, unfortunately. That's why he does it himself, like we are with Rick. Yeah, actually, our society, our army relies on volunteers a lot because we volunteers are usually, like honest, and yeah, of course, there are also some fraud. How do you call them? Those who make just frauds on that. But our voluntary community is pretty. I don't know. It's the strongest in the world, and what we volunteers were able to do for our army, it's just incredible. And sometimes it is, billions of hryvnias were raised last year. Like, I don't know, volunteers raised dozens of billions hryvnias last year. It's a support, like, it's hard to count. It's actually impossible to count. But it's like the support from one big country all through the last year. So it's crazy. Pretty cool videos he has made near Bakhmut, yeah. Zelensky wiped out some corrupt dudes. Not everyone is. Yeah, unfortunately, even in Zelensky's team, there are some shitty corrupts that are taking the power, but not money, mostly. Some of them are just, for now, they're just taking power into their hands to get money later because they're not that daring, to get money now, but they get power into their hands. Delta Oops 2, they are a drone group on frontline with English subtitles. Great editing. Okay, got it. I'm gonna check them if I forget. I'm not for capital punishment generally, but anyone who steals during a war, I make an exception for, even more so for public funds. Yeah, they actually, I don't tolerate any of those people. They all should all go to prison, definitely. Stealing during the war is not acceptable. It's not, how do you call it? It's not apologetic. You cannot apologize. Let me translate the word, just a second. Oh no, it's not that. You cannot excuse that. Yeah, never, and never forget that. Got it. Just like here in Poland, there are some people who are corrupt. I guess corruption exists everywhere. Somewhere it is smaller, somewhere it is maybe just hiding better, but it exists mostly in every country. I don't think that a country in the world exists where there's not a single corrupt politician or governmental worker. Barry also said, well said, mate. Thank you, Barry. No country is perfect, to be honest. Yeah, birds and bones. I agree. Thanks for being honest. It wasn't me, says. I respect that, and you really are on a good way. Thank you so much. Love you guys. A lot of Ukrainians live here in Canada. Yeah, the biggest diaspora in the world is in Canada, biggest Ukrainian diaspora. Glory to the SBU. Yeah, do you know how we call SBU here sometimes when we're joking? Служба Божа Украины. It is the service of God of Ukraine. It's when it concerns them, getting those Russian FSB agents from Ukrainian church that of Muscovite patriarchy, those agents. No, Rick, it will end, said Doc. Now, what do you mean, Doc? What were you answering to? The end? Oh, the support to Ukraine when Republicans come to power. I'm not sure. Let's see how it happens. It's not only about support; it's about influence. If U.S. I've heard such a point that if U.S. is giving Ukraine support, they also influence us as a country, as because that gap will be filled, and if, let's say, for example, European Union will be supporting us more than US, this will make influence of European Union on the continent bigger, and the US influence will be just taken by EU influence, or for example, some other country. So it's also a fight for power. So I guess it's not that simple, and I really hope that I'm right in this point. Teon said, but look at one thing people are talking about, how Ukraine is corrupt, but they don't look at Russia, US, Poland, Germany, and lots of more. Yeah, so Ukraine is corrupt is generally, no, not generally, how you call it? Use what is in the beginning, initially, yeah, maybe not. So in the beginning, it was Russian narrative that Ukraine is corrupt and you shouldn't support Ukraine because it's corrupt, because it's good for Russia, and it's also fitting some Republican narratives too with that shit. Ozzy is saying corruption is everywhere, but it is tolerated and treated differently. That what counts. If it's the norm, you're rooted. If it is published, all cool. Yeah, I like it. And it's norm in Russia, that corruption is being, it's being a biggest part of Russian Kremlin politics. They do everything with corruption, and it's actually their way to rule. It's an interesting way to rule, but of course it's the most inhumane way to rule and the most indecent way to rule. Okay. I need to leave, but thank you, Rick, and your moderators, Richard and Charlie, for another great live stream. Slava Ukraini. Героям слава, Hot Mushroom Soup. I hope you can still hear me. If you do, please say something in the chat. Oh, El Greco, thank you. Inexcusable. El Greco, glad to see you, bro. How you doing? We missed you on the last stream, and we missed you on this one because we soon need to end this stream too. But I hope you're okay. I miss you, bro. But what else did I miss? I saw the priest get tagged. What's that about? What is tagged? The priest got tagged. In this case, I mean. By Rich, Charlie said, I gotta head out now. Guys, see you next week. Charlie, I think you already left. But thank you so much for being here with us. And if you haven't left yet, please tell me this in the chat. But thank you so much for the great moderation, and have a great night. Have a good night. Yes, Charlie, thank you for being here. We gotta wrap up the stream already. Let's do it in 10 minutes. I just want to finish my thoughts and maybe also show you a couple more things, important things. And Jed is saying, have a good day, everyone. Jed, thank you for coming here today. And though you should be resting, or if it's a part of your rest, it's great. Charlie, Героям слава, Charlie. Thank you. And Slava Ukraini and glory to nation, you know. And what? And I also missed some messages. AIM-S.com, LT, was saying I thought about stealing. This is something the enemy does. So if one steals from its own country, it cannot be excused because one is the enemy. Yes, definitely. The one is the enemy. And those who steal from us during the war, they are enemies of Ukraine. They are traitors. And should be treated accordingly, right? Wow, I really like mushroom soup now, said Barry. What mushroom soup was? Oh, after what he or she said. Okay, got it. What else? Jump on the like, everyone. Yeah, that's a great idea. It's a part of my rest. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it, Jed. Love you, man. I hope you have some good rest these weeks and you'll be fresh. You probably won't be fresh because it's not enough. You gotta go for 1 month's vacation, not occasion. 1 month's vacation. Goddamn right. I'm getting tired. 117 likes, damn nice. Yeah, it's almost a record. Can we do 120? I'm just not sure that it's a record. This is why I asked you to do 120, guys. Thank you. And what else? Frank B, just subscribe. Thank you, Frank B. I usually don't comment these alerts, yeah, but this time I wanted to. Love you, brother. Love you too, brother, you said. Yeah, Jed. You're amazing, man. You deserve to rest and to get your strength back, as you are a great man. And I wish you all the best. And what else? Oh, Greco said, just joined. Did you see the news from Petersburg? Yeah, we celebrated in the beginning of the stream. One more Russian propagandist went to the concert, Kobzon's concert, you know. I heard a joke. I've seen a joke. That people came to listen to Vladlen Tatarsky, but they went to Kobzon's concert. Yes. Yeah, El Greco. We also been talking about the guys from the frontline who already got the pickup truck, but we haven't finished the Razor yet, but they've all already received it. It's in my shorts videos on the channel. You can watch it too later after that. And I see people already have to go. 26 of us only left only. And what? And we probably gotta make that donation, right? The new system, we're not donating during the stream, and it worked. The stream was much more informative than the last time. And if you guys still want to donate something, the jar, not the jar, my PayPal is there, maybe not there. Richard just sent it, yes. You see my PayPal? I'm gonna redirect it right now. I'm gonna gather all the donations we received today. Another super generous donation from Timothy, $200. That's crazy, Timothy. Thank you once again. And other donations from Lisa, from Kevin, from also Cinnamon, of course. Thank you so much, Cinnamon. I am really grateful to you guys. Oh my god, it's 5:20 a.m. here, mate. I'm drunk. By the way, I'm curious if Richard pasted the old link to Monobank or the new one. Thanks, Rick the Ukrainian, Slava Ukraine, Heroям Slava, Ozzy. I'm really glad that you've been here today. Tim is the man, says Martian Money. Yeah, he is. I'm still lurking in the chat. Awesome. Bird Bones. Birds X Bones. Is it Birds X Bones or Birds Bones? Or Birds and Bones? Tell me, I'm curious. Okay, let me check if what link do you have you pasted there? Just a second. Where is it? Must be somewhere in here. Yes. Yeah, you actually pasted the first one. It's for the previous truck, and I'm gonna send the funds for. But it's okay. It's good that people use the Monobank link for the old one, so old one will receive some funds too. And yes, Cinnamon, thank you so much for being here today with us. Slava Ukraine, Cinnamon. You're a badass driver, truck driver. Love your pictures and videos you're sending. I'm seeing most of them. I'm not reacting to any in Discord because I don't have time to chat there, but I see them. Keep sending them. I love them. The one from this stream, Monobank link. Yeah, I have two of them there in description. You see under there's first one, and then I pasted the second one. But it's not a problem at all. Cinnamon says, "See you, bud. Chat soon." Yes. It's Birds and Bones. Got it. I'm a massive dinosaur nerd and like hunting for fossils. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, Heroям Slava, Cinnamon. Okay, let's make the donation. Just let me show you the screen. And if some of you guys still want to send donations, I'll gladly redirect them after this big redirection. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna sum up all that it's actually pretty easy to do because it's usually the all that I received to my PayPal today. But it's not only today. Okay, I'm gonna give you the number pretty fast. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah, that's the second one. Thank you, Richard. So amazing donation. El Greco, are you still there? I have some nice thing to read to you in Ukrainian. And yeah, if you're there, tell me. Birds and Bones, cool. That's what it means. Wow, come here far north, Queensland, Australia. I once searched for some too. They're everywhere here. Wow, oldest rainforest on the planet. Wow, that's cool. I would love to visit that kind of forest someday because here in Ukraine we don't have that big trees as you have in Australia. Do you have big trees in Australia like those sequoias in US? Or you don't? Because yeah, I just maybe mistaken one forest for the other. Okay. Let me get back to PayPal. That was my cat distracting me there. So, what I have to do, I have to count the money. Let me check. It's copy here. Oh yeah, I know. Am I talking to myself now? I'll have a bed and room for you anytime, mate. Well, thank you. I would love to visit Australia someday. There's so many places around the world I still need to visit. Sequoia are here, redwoods. Yeah, I would love to see sequoias too someday. Really excited on how many Yeah, El Greco. So today, Kevin, our mushroom Manny, you probably remember him, sent a donation, and he added a comment like this. Коли поміж хлібом і свободою народ обирає хліб, він зрештою втрачає все, в тому числі і хліб. Якщо народ обирає свободу, він матиме хліб, вирощений ним самим і ніким не відібраний. I really enjoyed such a, comment for $25 donation from Kevin Mushroom Manny. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Thank you for doing this inspirational Ukrainian comments. Actually, who that phrase was from? Maybe you answered there somewhere, Manny. Maybe I missed it. Please tell me. Because yeah, I can't read all the messages. Tamon1 said, I know that there is forest of redwoods planted in New Zealand. Wow, that's cool. I didn't know. I would also love to visit the land of Lord of the Rings too, New Zealand. It is beautiful. This is on the Ukrainian battle flag that I keep in my room. I'm sure that some famous Ukrainian... it's Bandera. Bandera said it. Yeah, some famous Ukrainian, like Bandera, probably said it someday. Okay, so we gotta count the money. Let me check. Let me count. $320. Oh my god, guys. This is amazing. Yeah, that's Napoleon's quote, if I'm not mistaken. Mushroom Manny says it's Stepan Bandera, so it's either Napoleon or it is attributed to Bandera anyways on my flag. On your flag. So well, maybe it's a Napoleon. You gotta Google it. I just don't have time to Google it right now. Sorry guys. We need to wrap up and let's send $320 that we've raised today with one payment to the fundraiser. I'm gonna send it all to... Oh, by the way, let's check how many donations we received on the old one. It was 6,165. And open. Oh my god, it's 8,365. We raised money for this one too. Awesome. 165 it was, right? Minus 8,365. Oh, 2,200 hryvnias. Thank you so much for your donations, guys. This is awesome. Guys need these 77,000 to pay for the rest of the car. They paid only for the half of the car. Now they need to pay for the rest of it, so it's even more to them. But also it's the old one, and I still don't have in that one in this new browser. Let me get it here. Just a second. Here's a fundraiser. And $320. Wow, that's crazy. You guys are amazing. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for the support. Oh yeah, that's it. This is it. Not like this. Well, I gotta redirect it from my PayPal first. Just a sec. Transfer money. $320. It's 11,702 hryvnias. Ooh, guys, you're amazing. Thank you so much. We are all amazing as a community. This is something to proud of. We can raise funds for our army. We're an amazing community. And I am trying to receive those money. Yeah, received it. Awesome. 11,702. Now I am gonna scan the QR code. and add it to the jar. $1,100. So it's gonna be from what? I can actually name you one by one, guys, or just say from Rick the Ukrainian's community. What do you think? How it's gonna be easier? Of course, easier it's gonna be to say from our community, but probably better to mention each and every one of you. What I will let you decide, guys. Please tell me, what do you think about it? Oh, nice! It's 630 views already. The one from a soldier, 49 likes. Awesome. Thank you, guys. It's doing good, I guess. Okay. I want your opinion. And you're not giving it. I'm gonna read the comments for now. I have one redwood planted in my home village. I want to survive long after me so people will see it. Want it to survive after me. Yes, this is awesome. Yes, the community. Got it. From Rick the Ukrainians community. It is sent. And now you just watch you see it updated. It's 164,752 hryvnias, guys. We raised almost 12,000 today. Thank you so much. If anyone feels like sending something more, yeah, maybe later I will definitely redirect it to the jar, to this fundraiser after that. Thank you, guys. I guess this is something for us to be proud of as a community. It's a good result. Thank you so much for your donations. Thank you for support, for trust in me and in our armed forces, because all money goes there. All money goes to our victory, getting it closer. I really am happy to the memes are going. Dugina and now Tatarsky. Just I'm watching Telegram and not showing you the screen. Sorry, guys. And talking about that, so this probably was a bit confusing, but this is not critical of it. So I didn't mention a lot of things today, but it's really hard to mention everything. It's impossible, actually. But the most important news we've actually discussed today, a lot of news. I like this new format. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Richard, for working on this format, the new one. I really like. I forgot to read the questions from Discord chat. The only thing I forgot. Let me go there and read it, because there in Discord community chat we have the section where you can give me the question there, and I will read it on the stream. It's better late than never, right, guys? So let me answer at least one or two and stream questions. Yeah, see it. So now, Richard was asking, what is it really like for you and your family to live through the seemingly constant shelling missiles all the time, and how, if anything, does it affect everyday life? What, if anything, do you do different now to before the war? It's a big question. It's a complicated question and complex in its structure, right? And yeah, I will answer it. I see you guys saying your goodbyes already, but maybe you want to listen my answer to this one, or maybe I should keep it for the next stream where we'll have more people. What do you say, Richard? It's your question. Do you want it to be answered right now or on the next stream? So everyone, like more people will hear it. Cinnamon said, now I have another 40. Wait, great stream, Rick. Good support from all and appreciated. Got it. Oh yeah, there's Jet, I just realized. Timothy, great job everyone. Slava Ukraini, Heroям Slava. Richard, thank you Rick, another great stream. Hope Jet recovers. But look forward to seeing Yulia next week. Slava Ukraini. Yeah, I am Heroям Slava. I really hope that she will agree to that. It's a problem with time. We live in different time zones. And oh shit, I forgot to mention Frankie and Cohen's stream tomorrow. That's something. It's bedtime for you. Still here? Yes, answer next week. Okay, I'll answer it next week. But guys, you gotta hear it. Frankie and Cohen. Let me check their page if they have it there. Tomorrow they're gonna start the show, the new show, Frankie and Cohen's Ukraine. I guess it's gonna be called. And let me check live. Yes, it's gonna happen tomorrow. Let me open it in the other browser. I will do what? I am a fool to not tell about it in the beginning of the stream. Shit, sorry. So here it is. I just need to show you the screen. I'm really excited to become the part of this new project of theirs. Thank you, Rick, says Anna. Awesome stream. Slava Ukraini. Heroям Slava, Anna. Thank you so much for being here. Hard to say bye. Yeah, it's really hard to say bye. But guys, you really need to know this, and you really gotta try to come to the stream tomorrow. Well, and why didn't I give the link into description? I mean, put the link into description. I'm gonna do it right now. Please go there and press the bell button. Just a second. So Frankie and Cohen, Ukraine Inside. That's how they called it. Here's the link. Let me just put it in the chat for you guys. So many things to talk about that I forget to talk about half of them. Here's the link. Oh, I see 120 likes. Thank you so much, guys. If anyone can still give us a like, please do it. We'll be really grateful for that. So here's the link. Please, guys, we can support Frankie and Cohen tomorrow by coming to the stream. I'm gonna be like a regular. They're gonna be doing it every Monday for at least 8 weeks, and they're gonna be, the topic is Ukraine Inside. You see, there's actually a intro opening, just how you call it. A live stream starts soon. It starts soon section. So, and it's a trailer right now, but they are doing it professionally in the studio, and they will. Yeah, this is gonna be. I'm really excited to become the part of this project, and I'm gonna be their regular co-host. I'm gonna have my 10 to 15 minutes every week there. Tomorrow is gonna be like the test flight. The pilot episode, and now from this stream the team will be working. I mean, they're gonna have the whole team, like professional team, which is working in Netherlands, and they're gonna be doing some marketing and stuff, and I'm really excited. And you guys gotta be there, if not on tomorrow's stream, then on the next one in a week. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna post in the community post, maybe Rick. Oh, great idea, Anna. Thank you. I'm gonna post it into the community. host confab with other UA YouTubers. These guys are from Netherlands. They are amazing. I actually did interview with them. You can see it in my videos. It's called Co-Stream with Frankie and Cohen, part 1 and part 2. Jet was doing it with us, and these are great guys. They really stand for Ukraine, and they actually right now they're giving their lives to Ukraine, to Ukraine's victory, to support Ukrainian people, to feed them for free. They ride around Ukraine. If some of you didn't know them yet, they drive around Ukraine and feed people for free. And I'm really happy to. Yeah, Charlie, I'm still alive. I forgot to mention tomorrow's stream with Frankie and Cohen. This is why I'm still alive. Michael. Yes, that's Bandera. It just reminded me this. People who are not willing to feed their own army will soon be forced to feed someone else. Yeah, awesome one. Thank you, El Greco. What happened to 10 minutes? Frankie and Cohen's stream tomorrow happened. I'm gonna add it to right now. I'm gonna do it right on the stream because I will definitely forget to do it. Let me check. Let me not check, but add the link to the description of the video. Just a second. I'm gonna do it right on the top. Frankie and Cohen Ukraine inside stream tomorrow. And the link. I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna ask you guys to check it. It's in the description. Yeah, it's saved. Now it should be in the description. It's only 10:42 Rick time. Well, but not only. It's already. Have you done the donation yet, Rick? You already done it, Charlie. $320 today. It's crazy. We already done the donation part. Thank you. Yeah, we answered all together simultaneously. Richard, Jet, and me. Teamwork. Awesome. I like it. 5:45 a.m. here. Lucky I'm not working. Yeah, Barry. Thank you so much for being that early with us. You probably haven't been lying to sleep, right? Leopards and archers, game changers. Barry was saying back there. Annie was saying, thank you for a great stream and once again for the gifted membership. Slava Ukraini, Putin PNH. Yeah, Putin, go fuck yourself, definitely. Annie, thank you for being here. I hope you still hear me. You're still here. What else did I miss? Keep us posted, Rick, in Discord of important go-to stuff. Yeah, I'll do that. Don't forget to forward and recommend for next week. It's a cool group already, only gonna get better. Yeah, definitely. Great job, guys. Slava Ukraini, Heroям Slava, and that. I hope you still can hear me. You can still hear me. Yeah, guys, just a little reminder about my Patreon again. Thank you so much for all your support you're giving me, and consider becoming a patron if you still haven't. Some of you already did. I have 10 patrons at the moment, and I'm really grateful to you guys. You're making my dreams come true, and these dreams are also stand together with helping Ukraine. So it's win-win for me and for the country. I listen and do genealogy. Wow, that's cool. Nice, Barry. Racing yet to do? No. Racing? What racing? Are you racing some vehicles? Okay, guys. I guess it's time to finish the stream. This was one of the most productive streams we've ever had yet. The new structure of the stream helped us achieve like a lot of information in here. Not achieve, to have a lot of information. I wanted to say achieve the how do you call it? The pace? No, not the pace. I should have a word in my mind. Russian word. Why not Ukrainian? I still have Russian words pop up in my head sometimes. Let me translate. Density of news, of the news. Can you say so? Thickness? No, not thickness. Dense. I guess density is the word. Yeah, I know this word. Love you guys. Best community on the internet. Thank you, Jet. One of the best. I wouldn't say best, but you guys are amazing. Why did I just get my community down? You're the best, guys. Yeah, definitely the best. Why did I say so? My God. If it's not, you know, hundreds of us, it doesn't mean we're not the best. What the fuck, Rick? What's wrong with you? Guys, I have an excuse. I'm really tired. This is why I can say some shit sometimes. But yeah, I love you guys. You're the best. You're definitely the best. And I really am, you know, I'm grateful for all the support you give Ukraine, to Ukraine, through not only supporting me, but through supporting our army. Really, really am grateful to you. So, anything I forgot to mention, guys? Yeah? No? Okay, guys. I see 24 people still watching, and it's crazy. After 3 hours and 15 minutes, 24 people still here with us. And we also have record number of likes today, 120, maybe even more. Can we do more, guys? Okay, you might try earlier or later chats, so you're not so tired. Well, maybe. But I love how we organized it today. It's much better than the previous time. Have a good one, everyone. Gotta go to sleep. El Greco, thank you so much for coming by today. You made this stream whole. It was not whole before you came, but it was amazing anyway. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for who's been active today on stream, in the chat, with your donations. We really are moving closer to our victory, to Ukraine's victory. I see, guys, says just reached 18,000 subscribers. Wow, awesome. Really close to 20,000. So yeah, we're growing. Our community is growing, and our support to our army is growing. And I'm really, really grateful to you guys, because without you, it won't be happening. You're a good man, Rick, says Barry. Stay safe over there, buddy, and help even in small ways. Thank you so much. I'm doing my best. Героям слава, Charlie. Yes. Also, you know what to answer to Glory to Nation, right? I want to see one death to the enemies in chat, please. Or two of them. Jet was saying, that's cool, Barry. I used to play racing games competitively. Well, that's cool. Bit drunk, I shouldn't race, really. Yeah, Barry, you should never go to the car seat when you're drunk. That's the golden rule. Okay, guys. Once again, I'm really happy that this stream happened today. That it happened. Yeah, I got one Smert Varham in the chat by Charlie, which is death to the enemies. And we're gonna win. I really hope that it's gonna happen this year. I mean, complete victory could happen this year if we keep staying united, if we keep supporting armed forces of Ukraine, if we keep making the planet informed, which we are doing right now. We're keeping the planet informed, and I'm really grateful to you guys that we're doing it together. Thank you so much for the support. And why the hell am I not? Am I still talking and not finishing the stream? Because I love it. I really feel like it's my thing. My steering wheel with Rick stream behind. That's cool. Thank you, Barry. Thank you all. That's it. That's all, guys. That's all for today. Once again, thank you so much. I have another Smart for Ham from Annie. Thank you so much, Annie. And I see you next week.